Did I ever tell you about when I accidentally poked him on Facebook?
Yes.
That was real weird.
Yeah,
that was real weird.
Yeah.
That used to be the move. Poking. Yo, if someone poked you back in the day, they want some dick. Yo. Dead ass. Dead ass. I mean, am I right or am I right? And we're finally live.
Nice.
Finally live.
Matt, why don't you give a rundown for the people at home that don't know what just took us an hour and a half?
Yeah, was it really that long?
I mean, it's 10:23 now. We wanted to start at 9, so.
All right. Well, so
It's gonna be the first 10-minute podcast.
this was supposed to be the first episode with the camera switcher that we alluded to last episode. Didn't do a lot of planning around that. We kind of that pretty much says it all. But we're put it this way: we're still working on it. We have all the equipment. We just have to get it to all function properly, and we didn't have a lot of time to do that because it was kind of a rush setup. You know, we all have full-time jobs here. Well, you have a full-time school/job
Position, yeah.
So you know it's tough to make time for this type of stuff.
Yeah,
around
we work.
that.
Will pretends. It's all good.
Will works. He just doesn't get paid for it yet.
Right.
He's paying to do it.
I'm paying $100,000
That
for
being
it.
said, today our guest is Brandon Capo.
Hey.
What's up?
What's
What's
up,
your
guys?
middle name?
How's it going? Guess.
He's starting already? We didn't even...
We'll get back to this.
All right.
So, I will introduce him as Kevin's personal trainer, I guess you would say.
Yeah, we're real personal.
What do you call me, Kev?
So you can
Senpai.
take it away now, Kevin.
Senpai, daddy boy.
Fitness public figure / personal trainer.
Oh, God.
What do they call it? Shit, what's the word? Everyone has influencer.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
ACSM.
Oh, no.
Something.
With that,
we're gonna do a
I'll
profile.
pass it along to Kevin. Yeah.
Profile real quick. All right. Have you watched the podcast yet?
Yeah, I have. I watched your last podcast.
Good. So you know
actually.
kind
That
of
was
where we're
funny as fuck.
With Klinger?
Good. No. Vinny, right? That's what you're
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
You're an
supposed to-
episode behind.
I am. I know.
Saying.
He's not a...
I will admit.
yeah,
I haven't seen every episode, but that last one that I watched with Dom and Vin was
that was a
absolutely
good one. I
hilarious.
thought it was a good one.
It was.
So
Yeah.
thanks for, sharing that and telling everybody to listen to us.
Of course. I don't think I did though.
You
I was
did
about
it.
to-
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Well, now you made me feel bad. I have to now.
You're just saying that because you're going to be on this episode.
All right. So you know how the profiles work, right?
No, I
All right.
don't.
So I'm going to rattle off some questions to you. I'm going to interrupt you. We're going to learn a little bit about you.
All right.
It's going to be all about you for the next however long I decide.
All right. I hate talking about me, by the way, but okay.
Okay. So first off, Brandon, middle name,
Can you guess? Would
Roger.
you like to guess?
Robert.
After this interview, Capo's rates are going to go up.
No. I'll give you 3 guesses, I guess.
What does it start with?
I feel like I might know this.
C.
Christopher.
No.
Chase.
Nope. Matt.
Charles. It's Charles.
Christian?
Oh shit! Nailed it.
That was going to be my
Okay.
guess.
Well, nailed it.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Brandon Christian Capo. Okay. So what do you do?
What do I do? I'm a personal trainer, and I'm also an online coach. And that's kind of what I do for a living. It's like less so a job and kind of more just something that I love to do. I
So
guess.
how does the online part work, if you could explain? Just for people who are interested, or like me, I don't really know how that works.
Wait, can we get back to this?
Sure,
Can we
yeah.
go more in depth?
Yeah, Matt, relax, all right?
Just trying to go naturally flow into things. But
You're right. It makes too much sense to do it that way. When was the last time you shaved?
My legs?
Yeah.
Never. Actually, one time.
Oh, yeah, it's his legs.
One time. Why?
Cross country, or no, it was track actually.
Oh, aerodynamics.
Yeah, Conchin got in my
Are
head.
you, sure
He
you
was
didn't-
like,
are you sure you didn't shave for this video?
Nice.
"Oh shit!" Actually, I've shaved my legs twice. Actually, one time in track when I was in high school with Conch, because Conch was like, "Yo, if you shave your legs, you'll run faster." I was
Mike
like,
or
"Fuck
Dan?
yeah." Mike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he?
You know Dan?
Was he fucking with
Yeah.
you, or is that a real thing?
No, it is a real thing though. Yeah, but
Yeah,
but
right.
like, dude, you're talking like not even seconds.
Yeah.
Like probably like millisecond. Negligible. Didn't even work. I just shaved my legs for no reason.
What about your mustache?
Sadly, like a long time.
Okay. What's your mom's name?
Brooke,
How old is she?
45.
What's your credit score?
She's young. Holy shit.
Is that something I should say? Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's young as fuck.
right.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've heard actually.
And you're what?
I was
20?
totally a
25?
mistake. 100%
20?
a mistake. Shout out to mom.
You're 24?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also
I
20.
bet her best mistake.
But that's what we'll call
My
it. Thank you, Will.
siblings- I don't know if you know this. Actually, did I mention that I went to high school? I graduated, Brandon. I don't know if I said that yet
Oh, no,
on the podcast. I know you guys know that, but yeah, me
Kept us.
and Brandon graduated high school together. But I didn't know if you know. I don't know if you know this, but I'm the baby by far. I have a 40-year-old sibling and a 38-year-old sibling.
Get the heck out of here,
It's
dude.
the same with me.
Yeah.
My sister's 40, 41 now, I think. 41, 40, and 38, 39 are my three siblings.
I didn't know that, Kev, and I didn't know that either.
Yeah, my dad was 18 and my mom was 19 when they had my brother.
Cocaine is a hell of a
Probably
drug.
same with you, right?
My dad was 17 when he had my sister, and
Holy shit.
so he had 3 kids by the
Yeah.
time he was 20.
Whoa,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
basically, I'm
I
much
was
better than him.
When I was 20, I think my dad. When I was 20, I think my dad was like, "Hey, I don't know why he did this, but it just put things into perspective for me." He was like, "Hey, when I was your age, I had a 1-year-old or 1.5-year-old and one on the way." I was like, "Oh fuck, I feel like a bum."
Yeah, like, all right, I'm gonna go film this podcast.
And that's when I quit college and
Yeah.
started working full time. Literally is, but
That's crazy.
You see, I would have taken it the other way. I would have been like, well, at least I'm not you.
yeah, that's true.
Because I would not want to have it.
Well, I kind of did take it that way as well, but at the same point, I was like, I kind of got to get my shit together.
Right.
But you will.
Anyway.
You have
Anyway.
any siblings?
I have an older sister. She's like 4.5 years older than me.
Okay, gotcha.
But I mean, I see the people that like I graduated with that all like a lot of people have kids now. It's scary, man.
yeah,
You don't have
got-
any
Well, you've
half
got a
siblings,
couple
right?
No, just the one.
Word. So, are you guys close to your how close are you guys to your siblings? Because the age discrepancy is pretty
Yeah, that's huge.
big. That's the same with my brother and I. Like I think Matt knows that. I don't know if you know that, Kev, but my brother.
Yeah, he's really young, right?
Yeah, I'm like 15 years older than
Yeah, that's me and my
little
brother,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty close with them. My sister basically like when I was like really young, she always babysat me and shit. My brother, being that he was like a couple years older than her, once I got to the point where like I had I have memory of being that age. My brother was like in college, and my sister didn't go to college. She after high school she just basically started working full time.
Yeah.
So she was around more than my brother, but I would say I'm a little bit closer with my sister. And my sister's always lived pretty locally. Like right now she lives in Wingdale.
Okay.
My brother lived he works out of the city. So he's lived in Yonkers, Queens. Now he lives in New Jersey. So I don't see him as much.
Yeah.
But we're still pretty close especially for that age discrepancy.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
I don't know about Kevin.
That's cool.
I don't know. I talked to my
Take
one
that
brother.
as a not so close.
No, my one brother, I like talking to him. I don't know, every day, every other day. Like he just sends me stupid pictures and shit. Nothing of substance. My sister, I'll talk to like once every couple months. But I don't know. She had a kid though when she was like 16 or 17. So like my nephew is only 2 years younger than me. It's like him and
Yeah,
I
that's
grew up
fucking
like
weird. I thought I was
real close.
I thought I was a young
'cause
uncle.
I know you have 2 nephews now.
I have 2 nephews and
Yeah, I know both of them from substituting at Dover.
6 nieces.
Hey.
No, you don't. They didn't go to Dover.
Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe I'm.
You're
Oh.
thinking of my dad's wife's
Oh, yes.
grandkids.
Okay, yes.
I lost you. Lost you there.
Yeah. Okay, my bad.
Right. Yep. Anyway, Capo.
Are you close? You're very close.
They
to your
fucking
sibling, right?
suck. Am I close with my my
younger
brother?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely really close with him.
What did he make you?
it's-
He made you something not so long ago. It was like real cute.
Oh God. He makes me stuff kind of often. I don't know.
Wow.
What do you remember what it was?
No.
Kind of.
I just
like?
remember you were telling me about it, and I was like,
Oh shit.
cute little boy.
Yeah, sometimes he'll write up.
Flag
Flag that. Sometimes he'll draw up some stuff and like give it to me or something.
How old is he?
He is
11.
11. Yeah.
Nice.
Youngin. But the kid is like stacked right now. He's got an Xbox. He has an Oculus. He has an iPad. He's totally
He's just spoiled.
Jesus.
yeah, a little bit. Had way more shit than I ever had. when
Does
I
he
was
deserve
younger.
it?
I mean,
He's like,
if you're honestly gonna ask me, I mean, no.
That's how it goes, though, right?
gotta
The
be honest,
the
yeah.
youngest always just kind of like gets the better end of the
I'd say.
stick, right?
I was just talking about that with my parents. I was kind of just like a trial run. I also got hurt way more than him. My dad fucked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a couple streamlined baseballs to the face. Been dropped on my back,
I thought you
mad
meant,
stitches.
Your dad beat you.
No, only twice. No, I'm kidding. He did not beat me. No.
I got the belt once.
My dad, when we used
Really?
to,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Hear this bullshit. I remember it
Get
very
back to that.
vividly.
or
It
maybe
was-
we won't.
It was Taco Tuesday, right? I only eat soft shell. There's one soft shell left. I finish my taco. I'm about to reach for it. My brother snags it. And I said, hey, I wanted that. I'm 3, 4 maybe. And he said, oh, well, too bad, asshole. And I went, no, you're the asshole. And my dad hit me with the belt.
Nice.
Fuck you all of you. I don't even want your fucking tacos anymore.
What did you learn?
Nothing.
Yeah.
When my dad's a dick.
Yep.
No, I'm playing. That's it. Anyway, Matt, if you want to get back to whatever it was that you were going to waste our time.
What were we talking about? Oh, the baseball thing. When my dad used to, because I played baseball and basketball were my main sports growing up. So when my dad used to throw the baseball at me, sometimes he'd roll me ground balls, and our yard, the nicest our yard looks, because I lived here since I was a kid, since I was in first grade. The nicest our yard looks is probably right now. So it used to be, because we had septic work done when we first moved in and shit when I was young. So it was very rough terrain. So my dad would throw me ground balls harder than anyone at 7 years old is hitting it.
Yeah.
And it would it would take horrible hops up into my face sometimes, or it'd go by me, and then my dad would get mad.
Not fielded them.
Yeah, that I misfielded them, and he would just do it harder. I'm talking as hard as he could, bro. He'd throw it at the ground. He was fucking skipping rocks. He was going for the world record of skipping rocks.
he's throwing remotes.
Yeah, he's throwing remotes. So
That's a different story.
and then he wonders why I didn't end up ever amounting to nothing in baseball, and why I was always scared of the ball when I was
Yeah, actually made you scared of the ball.
No, not actually, but he still says to this day, you could have been a pitcher. You could have went to college for that. I'm like, Dad, no, I couldn't have.
Dad, I threw 42. Leave me alone.
That's the worst part. My dad, he's like, oh, you could have been in the NBA. He's like, you got such a natural golf swing. You should be in the PGA
so I'm not the only
right
one.
now. Yeah, it's just unreasonable. And when people, when I would tell people I was going to Albany, oh, you're playing basketball there? I'm like, no. Just because I'm 6'5" doesn't mean that I'm good enough to play at the collegiate level, especially a D1 school. Not that it's a fancy D1 school, but Albany is a D1 basketball program.
I guess part of that also is I guess your parent kind of sees you as you have so much more potential than you actually do, just because
More than they had.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
Shut
I
up.
never got that.
Oh.
So in a way, I'm just trying to make my dad throwing 90-mile-an-hour ground balls at me sound better. But I guess part of that is because they see a lot of potential in their youngsters.
Maybe.
They just want that for you.
Yeah.
Which I think is endearing at the end
Speak
of
it
the day.
into existence, right?
Right.
That's the motto of the
Manifest
podcast.
it.
That's it now. Yeah.
It's kind of a little vicarious thing too. It's
Yeah,
they want
absolutely.
to live through you a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
probably.
Yeah, that's why my dad's pretending he didn't have kids at the age of 26. So he's really keeping me close.
And my dad's like, if I was 6'5" and 230 pounds,
Do you ever look at him and say, Dad, you are 230 pounds?
I said, Dad,
lose some fucking weight.
Dad, you're 330 pounds. lose a couple of pounds, then we'll talk. But no, he was like, I mean, maybe it's hard for some people to believe, but he was 160 pounds, wet back in the day. He went to a small D3 school, played on the football team, but he was also a theater major. It's a weird combination.
That's a very weird combination.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
So anyway, let's
You're
get back
6'5"?
to you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Are you? Stand up.
I have not seen Will,
6'4".
Watch the-
This is
watch
my
the
first time
headphones.
seeing
Watch the
Will.
headphones.
Meeting me, yeah.
Watch the
Yeah.
headphones.
mind you. Jesus.
I got a little boost with the sneakers on today, but
How do you like your new setup,
Damn.
by the way?
this is nice.
Is it better? It's way better.
Yeah,
Right?
this I have leg clearance, which is nice. I took my shoes off for the podcast that hasn't gone up yet, and I was kind of able to sit a little bit more comfortably. But this is nice. This feels good.
While you brought that up real quick, so we're trying to get into a consistent release schedule now. So we're going to try to drop an episode every Monday. So like how, as Will just said, we already recorded one. That'll be dropping Monday.
Sick.
After you hear this. Or no, the Monday.
But before you hear this,
Right.
it's already out. So
Right,
go
right.
listen to it now. Go
Right.
stream it.
Wait, so Capo's isn't
Just so you
dropping
know,
until
too.
the
Probably next
14th
Monday.
then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, hold on, that's not going to work though.
We're going to keep one in the bank always.
But if
Yeah.
we're going to we have to do the Christmas one.
I know.
That's
That's
gonna
what
have
I was
to
going to
get
say. That's going to be
a
the only
special
one.
release.
Yeah, that'll probably be released right after we do it.
Right. Okay.
And then, but there might be one that we did before that will get released after. But we'll kind of fill everyone in, like what you're listening to. So right now it's November. It's December 7th,
6th.
Saturday.
Tomorrow's the day to remember Pearl
Holy
Harbor.
shit.
You got one more day.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Mark your
Alright,
calendars.
Anyway,
I wish
Capo,
Klinger was
well,
here for this.
Why?
I don't know. He mentioned Pearl Harbor. Klinger probably would have been going off about that.
He'd have something to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Something
I haven't
about
seen Klinger.
some people or something. I don't
Yeah.
know what that word is that he uses. You remember, Will?
What word?
Never mind. What size shoe are you?
9.5.
That seems small. That seems. How tall are you? You're like
He's not
5'10", right?
Yeah, I'm like 5'10".
See, I'm
I-
like 5'10", and I'm like a 12.
Yeah, but I feel like
Hey.
I wear a 10.
I wear 13.
Fuck.
Do I have big feet?
Yeah.
I think if you have like an 11 or larger, in
think-
my opinion, I think you've got like a bigger foot.
I think average foot size is 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've looked it up. I'm a little subconscious.
It's like, come on.
And guess what else me and Kevin looked up? You know,
Oh,
6 1/4.
what? Yeah. So yeah,
Have we
What
made
do
the
you-
6 1/4 joke on the pod before?
Oh,
Yeah, right.
definitely over on the table.
That's a deep
Yeah.
reference.
Yep.
Average
That goes back.
foot
Fuck,
size
that
for
goes
a
back.
man is 10 and a half.
I'm just gonna
10 and
start
a
wearing.
half.
I'm just gonna start wearing 10 and a half and just using the extra space in there. I'll stuff
It
it.
doesn't hurt.
Nice. So
It's like
anyway,
the equivalent of like stuffing your bra. You just like stuff
Exactly.
your shoes.
no, we gotta start stuffing the sheath in the underwear.
Yeah.
You know,
Stuff the sheath.
That's a good.
It's
That's
fucking-
actually a good idea.
long dong season. You know,
Just
what I mean?
don't put your meat in the
Long dong
penis
season.
cabinet.
You just stuff it.
You just stuff it and just
Yeah.
wear it
Nice.
like normal boxers. That's a good
Right.
idea.
Hell
I like
yeah.
that.
right. So Capo, you never told us.
Write that
your
down, Will.
Credit score is.
Is that something that like dead ass? Is that something that I can just like openly say?
People
Right?
have, people haven't.
It's like, I'm
your
pretty sure.
discretion.
It's just a credit
I think
score,
the
isn't it?
last time I saw it, it's not also fair because I like literally just got a credit card, but it's
Right.
like 730,
That's
which I
not
think is
bad.
okay. Yeah, I think that's like an average, right?
No, it's very good.
I think that's good.
What is the
starting
average?
out.
What is the average credit
It's like
score?
high
I'll
sixes.
I'll look
I
that
think.
up for you.
I think it's like high sixes or 650 maybe.
Okay.
Because once you're over like 720, you're basically like you can basically do whatever you want. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I like started.
703,
That's like what
yeah.
I started with.
It's
So
average.
Wow.
Yeah, but
And think about all the people with terrible credit.
you can have a.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
not
have-
hard to have good credit. I want to just throw that out there.
Well, it doesn't, but it just takes time because you can have a 800 credit score, but like some banks still won't, or whatever, any type of financial loan won't give it to you because you don't have an established history.
yeah, I think that's such like the fact like this is like such a scam. Like you need debt to acquire credit.
Exactly.
Like what the fuck is that?
Yeah, and like if you don't let any interest hit you, you won't build your credit score. So like,
Really?
yeah, like so
Eh.
you're not as fast.
Well, I'm at like an 804, and I do not let
Ooh.
interest, like other than the interest on my student loans, but like my
In
credit card
and car.
and shit. Yeah, but that's like 0.9%.
I know, but that's
like,
what I'm saying. But if you didn't have those loans, if you just had your credit card, it's really hard to build credit. If you're if you're paying it off before the interest hits every month. Because I don't do that either. I don't let the interest hit me. But I've had 10 car loans with all with interest rates.
Yeah, in like a month.
Yeah, so like I have good credit from that. But like if I was just doing my credit card, it wouldn't really be, I wouldn't really have that great of a credit score probably.
We got like 5 different categories here for the most important aspects of your credit report. So you got payment history is the most important. Then it goes to amounts owed, how much debt you have, the length of your credit history, so how long you've been
Yeah,
had
that one
credit accounts open.
sucks because they want like 8 years or
Yeah.
some shit.
Right.
I'm at like 6.
recent activity and then rounding it out with credit mix. So just based on the different types of credit accounts you have, like mortgages, credit cards, auto loans, and installment loans.
That's crazy.
Is this turning into a financial podcast? Because
No,
we
we're
talked
just-
about it last time too. Like
Well, this is like
investing
this
and-
is like
Oh, really?
I did not sign up for this.
it's good stuff to talk about.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
Speaking of which, what do you think makes a good podcast? What makes a good like show to put on for the people?
Me and Kevin.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, and Will in the background.
I'm telling you, one of these days, Will is gonna go back and look on YouTube, and it's just the camera's gonna be zoomed in.
It's just us. Yeah.
I'm just like each week I'm slowly
Yeah.
the episodes.
Pans
He
in
hasn't
more and
realized
more
that
and more.
we've been unplugging his mic before.
Oh my god, I got a good story. It actually kind of relates back to my brother and me being a little kid. When I was like 4 or 5 years old, PS1 was big at the time, and this was before we had wireless controllers. Obviously, I used to ask my brother to play NBA Live with him, and he'd say, "Yeah, here," and he'd unplug the player
Second,
2,
yeah.
and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, no, it's Magic controller. It can work wireless. It's Magic." And I was like, "Oh really?" And then I'd like be playing, and I'd be like, "Did I do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, you just dunked that. You didn't see that?" I'm like,
Yeah.
an asshole.
But did it make you feel good?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
It only worked for like probably not even a year, because after that I was like,
You start catching on.
I'm like, yeah, because I started realizing how the controller worked, because I probably started playing other games by myself, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not moving that way.
Yeah.
How is it doing that?
I just went left and he went right.
Yeah.
All right. So do we want to get into Capo's professional side now?
Okay.
Yeah.
About time. All right. Let's start at the beginning. What got you into this personal training and what?
Fitness journey.
Did we even plug his Instagram
Yeah.
yet?
No, not yet. We'll get through
We
the.
should start doing it at the top of the episode, though.
That's all right.
We could
Anyway.
start like recording our intros separately. You know, like you know
Yeah,
how
let's make
Rogan
more
does
work
it.
for me.
You know how Rogan does
Yeah,
it.
let's make more work for me.
Fuck him.
But it saves you a lot of time then, because like once you have that one thing, you just like put it in the front of everything.
Yeah.
You guys have music that you open with too?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Actually, Scott,
Shout out to- yeah.
Scott Delano made the instrumental.
Really?
I really want to have
Shout
someone
out.
record. Julie Tedesco actually said if we wrote, she doesn't want to write it, but she said if I write a song that she'll like record
sing
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to, but I just
We gotta just sit
I haven't
down
the
one
time
day
for all
and
this other
just do
shit.
it. We
Do
can
it on the
figure out
podcast.
the. No.
No,
If anyone out there wants to
you
write
got
it
a nice
for us,
mic.
yeah.
we should all have like a verse.
She actually has friends. She has friends that actually have like real studios, like for like music too.
She's getting into singing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see her singing on her Instagram. Here and
Yeah,
there.
she's got a good set of pipes.
Yeah.
Imagine Yikers Island in the booth,
In the attic.
in the studio.
Anyway, all right. So let's
Word.
get back to it. What got you
You should just do
into
it.
personal training,
He
Um,
he
fitness
wouldn't
in
do it.
general?
I mean,
Fuck.
oh shit.
Let Kevin do the ad libs.
Yeah.
Bow. All right. So for the third time,
So yeah.
what got you into personal training?
Yeah, basically I just got into this because I was small. Like honestly. Like you remember, dude. I was like 90 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, you were like me,
Can
but
we get a picture? Do we have a picture of this?
Yeah, like wait, where?
Go to
maybe.
Facebook. Go to Facebook. Facebook's where you get
No,
all
he's
the-
got to have a.
You're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna find anything on Facebook.
No,
unless
You
got
got
like-
120 posts,
No, he's
so
got-
you think
he's
it's
got-
Yeah, if you
have
go
that.
deep enough,
He's got to
yeah.
have a before and after.
There's probably one
He's a
of like
fitness
me on
guy.
cross country or something.
Too bad we can't show anyone because
the switcher.
technical difficulties today.
Yeah, right there.
Look at that.
That is one of them.
Yeah.
Holy
What'd
shit.
you do with your face here? Did you try crossing it out?
Yeah, that was my shitty attempt of blotting that out.
Wow, dude.
So what did you weigh?
You're small like
what did
me.
you weigh? What
Yeah.
did you weigh your
Still
senior
am.
year?
My senior year, I weighed like 100 and probably 10, like 100, maybe like
And what do you weigh now?
105, like 140.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm still small as fuck.
Well, how tall are you?
Yeah, but you're
5'10".
ripped.
Thanks, Kev.
Like it's just shred. You don't have fat on you. You know.
Yeah, it was like the epitome of like starting from the absolute bare bottom. So
All right. So that's what you just said. I'm small. I don't want to be small.
yeah, and we still are small. I feel like I definitely would have rather have been like like that one in that top right up there, like that one.
This?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's you. That's you.
Yeah.
Go back.
Oh yeah, and that's little bro right there,
What's his name again?
Bowden.
Bowden.
Yeah.
That's a
What
sick
does that
name.
mean?
I have not a clue. Apparently, Bowden got his name because my mom was scrolling through an alphabet book, like for names, and she got to B, and like that's kind of where things ended up. She's
So
like-
she was just too lazy to
she's
keep
like,
going.
"Fuck it, yeah,
So fucking Bowden it is.
yeah,
All right.
Odin it
Damn.
is.
How do you spell that? Like,
Bodin. And it's crazy because I remember I was gonna try to call him Bo, like right in the very beginning. She was like, "You're not gonna call him Bo," and now here we are calling him Bo. Yeah,
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian.
Shelter or one who brings news.
Oh
Does
shit!
he
Yo,
do that?
I actually did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Does he bring news?
He's kind of a sarcastic. I won't lie.
Okay.
If the news that he does bring is very sarcastic.
We should have brought him onto the podcast.
Yeah.
He's a little young. He's a
Yeah.
little young.
We'll give him a year.
Yeah, not
one year.
good for the
Yeah.
casting couch sessions.
I'd say.
All right. So you started because you're small.
Yeah, basically.
When did you like make this decision?
I started like my first time ever in a gym was my senior year. Definitely.
At Worlds?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So like
Of
2000 like
high school, right?
yeah, 2012.
And you just
And I was like lifting and doing cross country at the same time, and that was just because I just hated being as small as I was. I remember Richard. I can call. I'm not calling anyone out, but like, and this is nothing against Richard either. But I remember one time
Who's
Richard
Richard?
Fulchetti.
We went to high school with him.
Yeah.
he went to
graduated a year
Dutchess. He went to
before
Dutchess.
us.
He used to talk to Marco all the time.
Yeah.
I remember that kid. Anyway.
I already had all these thoughts myself, but just like, like being small and stuff like that, like just random comments and shit like that. But I remember like Richard one day, he was like, "Capo, you look like you just came out of a concentration camp." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, I got to get into the gym." So like, there's a couple things that like kind of send you into the gym.
Yeah.
Do you wanna
to
get
get back
him?
to my dad? My dad's been telling me that my whole life.
Yeah.
Should we get
Protein.
Should we get this Richard kid on the podcast with Capo and just make him apologize?
Anything to not let Will have a mic. So
Right
No,
on.
hell no. I actually, if anything,
Yeah.
I feel like I should like shout Richard out and like thank him because like,
No, I want him to apologize.
all the
to you.
people that kind of like put me down that didn't even mean to like put me down, you know what I mean? Like I feel like people just like joke around, but like sometimes certain jokes stick.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, like my dad telling me I look like an Ethiopian.
yo, yeah, I've gotten that too.
That's what I always used to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you.
So is this February 1st, 2019? Is this just
Yeah,
kind of
this
like your
was
first post? This
I
was
think
the
that
start?
was no, actually. Yeah, that's. Well, I mean, I was training like for a while before that. I actually wasn't kind of documenting any of this stuff until like 2019.
So-
I had sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I had a couple shots from like
Okay.
maybe 2014, but then I just like dropped off the Instagram map, and I would only post like once every like 3 months.
I gotta ask you. I'm reading your caption here, and I see it says, "You're young. Arizona is dope. Despite my 1 in 17 chance of any crime happening to me." What the fuck are you talking about? You're posing. What does that mean, Capo?
Sometimes I don't even know. I was in Arizona at the time though, most likely.
Were you expecting to be robbed? I'm just not sure.
Somewhat, yeah, actually.
Oh, is
yeah.
trash out there?
The Arizona is like it's a cool place to be in, but there's a lot of crime.
Okay.
Oddly enough.
All right. See, that's all I needed
Yeah.
to know. I just was trying to make the connection here.
Yeah. And I went to Arizona for like 2 months with my dad.
Why?
He was on a business trip for his company, like looking for rocks. And Arizona is like the mecca of like gems and minerals around like February, like January, February. So I like went out there with him, and he was just like Indiana Jones, like looking for rocks and shit.
So he's like a geologist of sorts.
He's a jeweler, and he works for David Yurman, and they look for like exotic like rocks and shit like that. So we were out there looking for stuff.
Did he find anything?
Yeah, we found a lot of shit.
On there.
Like a couple 100 pounds worth of rocks, and we like ship them back to the company or whatever. I don't really know where they went.
All right, I got a
Oh,
question.
here it is.
I got a question.
Oh God.
So we're looking at no, not that one. We're looking at what the fuck you doing?
Is there not pictures of Kevin before and after?
No,
Maybe
you
if you
missed
click
it.
the right arrow. What a fucking.
we-
Oh,
God.
I would have definitely done the same thing.
What the motherfucker is
What?
he doing? No.
That's-
Do you not? You don't know how to read? It's
I'm right
there.
here.
There you go. Now
Is
scroll
it not
down.
what-
All right. So I got a question.
Yeah.
Actually, you know Dan Huggard. You know Dan.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on the podcast yet. We're working on that. Dan pointed out to me, I need to start working with you because how did you make Kevin's dick bigger?
How did you do that?
We not only gave Kevin an extra 2 inches of his height, but we also put 2 inches on his wiener.
Yeah, so we're looking at Kevin's before and after of like however long of him training with Capo.
You see what's funny though is like I always tuck my meat when I send him these pictures.
And at that time you didn't.
No, I always have.
Still full top.
Why do you look so angry?
I just woke up, so I was
What the fuck
probably
are you
angry.
talking about? He's always angry.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's just his face, guys.
But it's funny. I was just telling him the other day, like when I send him these pictures, so when it's from the front and the side, I tuck all my shit back so that there's no dick print for him to be looking at. And then when I take the back pic, I pull it all forward.
Oh, that was actually the picture that Dan was talking about, not the front. This one. He was like, Dan texted me. He's like, I just have a question. How did Capo manage to make Kevin's dick bigger? I thought that was funny.
I think that's
is
just
that
like
just, like,
typical
the
boxer
pants?
behavior. Yeah.
I thought it was funny though.
You guys like boxers?
No, apparently he does.
Boxer
but
brief guy.
I
I'm a
have
boxer
briefs.
brief guy too. Yeah, same.
We could tell.
Oh.
Your Instagram
hey.
is
Oh.
is riddled with
I was going to be like, really? You can just look at me and be like, oh yeah, it's a boxer brief guy.
Look at that though. Look at that
Look at those
back
back
transformation.
dimples.
Back dimples.
Look at that back transformation. I've been told those back dimples are just a pure symbol of sex.
Yeah.
There's something like that.
Steamy, spicy.
the natural in I don't even know what you would call it.
I'm gonna get over there and rock your world right on that table, Will.
Sounds like he's into it. So
Nice.
Kev's next transformation, he's totally going to shadow that.
Yeah, I can't wait. Anyway, so who's your best client?
Obviously, you, Kev.
Yeah, that's right.
You're the prodigy.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
so you guys are coming up to a year.
Kinda. I mean,
Yeah.
we stopped for
A little bit.
We didn't really stop, but like with the quarantine,
Yeah.
once the gym shut down, dude, like I ended up losing. I was up to like almost 160 sitting,
Mm-hmm.
and then when we restarted, I was back to like 147.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I thought you were trying to gain weight.
I am. But then once the gym shut
Oh.
down and like everything kind of just sucked for fucking 7 months, 15 days, 14 days, slow the spread.
Yeah.
Here we are, day what? 2
Months later.
So how long have you
251
been like? I guess
Who's counting?
what?
No, I think Kev, day 251, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have no
14 days to slow the spread.
Dylan commented. I didn't even realize.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that either.
That boy. That
Boy,
boy.
thick.
That
Got
boy
3
thick.
likes.
I totally didn't realize that.
That's hilarious.
That boy.
How long have you been? How long has this whole fitness thing been like lucrative for you?
What, like the business or like working with people?
Yeah, between online and like in person, being
Yeah.
personal. Did now and just to kind of go along with that, did the online thing start when COVID hit, or were you doing that before anyway?
No, I was actually doing the online thing like a little bit before COVID hit,
Oh, okay.
and then when it hit, it was like
Perfect.
kind of, yeah. But at the same time, like now, definitely after having gone through that, I would definitely tweak a couple things. In terms of like quarantine training and shit like that. But I've been into this like the health and fitness like atmosphere for a little bit now. Like pretty much when I started in like 2012, I was like really into it, but I just didn't know too much about it. And then I went to Delhi, and that was just like a total shithole. Got my liberal arts. I actually didn't even get my liberal arts. I was there to get my liberal arts, and then I just fucking up and left and went to Brockport.
I'm sorry. Dylan definitely went to both of those schools, right?
Yeah, he did.
Done
Went
there.
to
He
them all.
barely went
He's
to
gone
Delhi.
to every SUNY school
He
ever.
he actually did go to both, but he only went to Delhi for like a couple days, I think, and then
Well, good.
Classic. He listens, by
Well,
the way.
I
Anyway, hold on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep.
No, that's totally cool.
Go back
But
to
yeah, he
yours.
totally was. He was at Delhi. So was Dom and Miller.
I gotta give a good shout out to Dylan real quick, because Dylan actually was the person who was like, because I was already thinking about the Patreon thing that we mentioned last episode, but Dylan was like, dude, like honestly, like I'm not just saying this as you guys' friends, but I think that you guys could, like, people would pay for this, because as long as you get it out there enough, because like I actually, despite being your friends, I actually like really like listening to Yikers Island. So shout out to Dylan.
Yeah, why
Hey.
doesn't he ever share it? He must not like it enough
He does
to want other
once in a
people
while,
to
I
listen to
think.
it.
But yeah,
So Dylan, when you listen to this,
we'll get on.
Fuck you, you hairy fuck.
Oh God.
Resume.
I hope he's doing well out there, though. Let me just throw that in.
Yeah, he's not.
Go ahead, go
but-
back.
Yeah. So I guess I didn't really know like what I wanted to do when I was at Delhi, and then like towards the end of Delhi, I kind of figured out like, hey, I want to learn a lot more about, like the whole health and fitness thing, and maybe help people eventually. And then I was really interested in like biology too, so I really liked the body. And then after I kind of figured out what I wanted to do, I applied to Brockport, got into Brockport.
For what? Like the same program that you were going to at Delhi?
So I got accepted to Brockport, and then I was able to choose kind of what I wanted to do. And I actually started as an athletic training major, which was kind of dealing with athletes, like if they're on the football field and they get like hurt like right there, they're almost like the first like kind of responders that are on the field. So like someone like breaks their wrist or some shit, athletic trainer is the one that like splints that shit. And
that's an essential worker now, I've been told.
Probably. Yeah. So, and then after that, I realized that like, hey, I kind of don't want to just be like splinting stuff, and I don't necessarily want to be dealing with like dislocated thumbs all the time. And so I switched into the exercise science major, which was much more like anatomy, physiology, biomechanics, and like the applicative side of like the health and fitness atmosphere. So I really enjoyed that part. I had some cool professors, I had some pretty shitty professors, but yeah, I ended up just like falling in love with it even more, honestly. And then after I like got done with my major, I kind of realized that a lot of the people that were in my major, they could go PT or they could go like chiro or this, that, the other. But that was like just specializing a little bit too far for me. And I figured that I could be like a pretty banging personal trainer, because the barrier to become a personal trainer is like really fucking low. Like all you really need is an Instagram account and you can be a personal trainer.
And be good at it, yeah.
Not even be good at it, dude.
Really?
No, you don't. No, you definitely don't have to be a good personal trainer.
So I could be a personal trainer?
You could literally be a personal trainer as long if you start doing some push-ups, bro, or if you like, you can kind of like say, oh, like just the whole cabbage diet and like the push-up diet or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Like you could literally do that and people fall for it. Yeah, like you could go online and find a cabbage diet right now and someone's selling a cabbage program most likely, which is bullshit. So,
I'm kind of glad you mentioned that. Are we good? Can I move on to another quick thing here?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Fad diets in general.
We're gonna make this like my podcast. That's actually a good thing. I should probably talk about that on my podcast.
Well, we're interviewing you about this.
All right. You're talking about it on our podcast.
I was kind of
tell your listeners to come listen to our podcast.
Hell yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah, what is your podcast?
I definitely am going to.
Perfect time to plug his Instagram
what are your socials?
and podcast.
My Instagram is at Capo Roth. My website.
That's CAPOROTH.
Yep, no hyphens.
Attaboy, Matt.
No underscores. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that. My podcast is on Spotify right now. It's also on like the Apple Podcast thingy as well. I think that one's called The Weekly Anabolic.
And you do that with another dude, right?
Yeah, his name is Brady.
Okay.
Yep. He also went to Brockport. Shout out to Brady.
How big was the exercise science?
Huge, actually. Like
it was big.
Yeah, like exercise science was actually like the major at Brockport. That and math.
I had a buddy that went
to
Dan
Brockport?
Camelone.
Yeah, I
don't think I know them.
Oh, he's doing the same stuff now. I think he's a teacher at or a professor at like West Virginia.
Anyway, fad
University
diets.
Yeah, fad diets. So
just shout everyone out from Paulie and Dover while we're at it.
Every single person. So I just wanted I wanted you to kind of go off on fad diets in general. I guess what are the big ones? Why are they good or bad? The whole nine. Hit us with it.
All right. So just to answer your questions like directly, I guess. So like the bigger ones you've probably heard of, like there's vegan, Atkins, keto.
Heard of Atkins, yeah. Keto.
What are some that you know of?
Like what was that, South Beach or something?
Kevin did.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait, were you working with him when you did the all meat diet or the carnivore diet?
Carnivore.
I don't think I was yet. Right?
I don't think so. Like no, you weren't on any sort of diet before.
He wouldn't have let me. He would have said you're an idiot.
Yeah, I definitely would have swapped you out of that. So yeah, so basically like if you're on a fad diet, like they're called fad diets for a reason. Like people get into them because they think it's gonna like do something really, really magical for them, but then it really kind of doesn't. And bottom line, like any kind of diet that you get on will most like, especially if it's a fad diet, it's usually just some sort of restriction. There's also like intermittent fasting, so like you can restrict time as well, just shorten the amount of time that you're eating throughout the day. But mostly like what you'll see is like some of these diets will just ask that you just cut out a food group completely. Like the keto diet is probably the best example. Like people cut out carbs, right? And carbohydrates usually make up like 50% of your caloric intake. So when these people cut the carbohydrates out, it's basically they just lose mad weight, and then they associate that weight loss with carbs.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like that, and then they just like end up demonizing carbs, and that's not really something that you should do. Like you can totally go go ahead and eat some carbs in all of your meals and still lose weight.
Right.
What it really comes down to is just calories. Like, calories are king. If you're overeating a certain amount of calories and you're trying to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
and exercise, obviously, because I've seen people that do keto just to, like, to lose weight, and they're not even exercising.
Yeah, a lot of people intervene with diet and they don't exercise, and then they kind of just like, they kind of mush out. That's kind of what happens. Like, they just get a lot softer.
Right.
Like, they may come down in size a little bit, but then
And like you said, they associate that with the diet, even though it's not really like doing anything for your body
yeah, exactly.
as far as like nutrition wise. And
Yeah. And then the other thing that happens as well is when you cut out like a food group, you cut out the nutrients that you would have gotten from that area too. So you're not getting in a certain amount of nutrients. Like, people that are vegan that completely just cut out meat, there are a lot of vitamins and minerals inside of meat. Like, meat is just as micronutrient dense. Like, it has the same like B12 and like all these other vitamins and minerals inside of the meat as there are in plants. So when people just cut out meat, they cut out a bunch of different vitamins and minerals that they should be getting in normally. So
speaking of meat, Kevin really likes meat.
oh yeah,
I do.
What's your favorite meat?
That's tough. I don't have a favorite. If I had
Mine?
to pick the best, yeah. No, I'd say Matt's dad first because it's manly, more masculine than Matt's prepubescent meat over here. Give him credit though.
Some
6
shots
and a
fired.
quarter.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, you want to pull back up the other thing you were just on? Now, this podcast has been a little too serious for me. So, with that being said, I'd like to get Capo's review of Fitness Myers.
oh god, I didn't know you had one.
Yeah, we don't want you
Not
to.
many people do.
We don't want you to be.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna follow you now.
Will, you want to reiterate what this page is in
Do you
case?
still, you don't still post on this though, right?
No. So all right. So
God.
I was in a pretty low place in my own personal life.
I love that. That's what,
100, 100 weeks ago.
That's called the
January
first,
2nd. Not much farther than your first post on Instagram.
Word.
Go figure. He was in a low place until he came on. This was right before he came on Yikers Island, right?
No, this was 2019.
2019.
So that was the
2 years
beginning
ago.
of last
Almost,
year.
yeah.
Almost 2 years. So I
Still
was
before he came on Yikers Island.
throughout high school. I was always I wasn't like big. I'm a big kid. I'm tall, but I always wear my weight very well, and I was always kind of like 210 pounds. And when I went to college, I kind of like let myself go and wasn't doing much exercising.
It's because you had that girlfriend.
It was.
You got comfortable.
It was. I got comfortable.
You
I
fell
did-
in the trap.
Absolutely. I completely agree. And it wasn't until I went random for my junior year, my living situation, I had like friends that were like active and they would go to the gym and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna lose some weight.
Word.
So I started at 244 pounds.
You don't have to be nice. If you see him,
Yeah, please.
I kind of want you to just roast him.
No way.
That'd be much better for
That
the
caption
podcast.
was on point though. Like you
Was it?
said, like if you can be comfortable at whatever, like no matter your weight, like it does. A lot of people get really attached to the weight on the scale because they associate it with something that they look like back in the day. But like if you can wear 210 well, then like good.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like if you're like 4 foot, you're probably not going to wear 210 very well. But you know, if you're 6'5", you can probably get away with it.
Right. And so I just like
Hey,
So I just was starting to work on my own. This was before I went back to school for the spring semester. So I'd lost 10 pounds. I don't know
That's
how
in
like
2 weeks.
yeah, I don't know how like accurate it was with like how much I was actually doing, but I mean I was playing basketball, pickup basketball. I was also substituting.
Do you burn a lot of calories substitute teaching?
No, but
Holding a ruler? Really
but I was up and I was like walking around the school doing different stuff rather than sitting at home eating. You know what I mean? Like I was doing intermittent fasting, so I wouldn't eat until I would come home from school in the afternoon.
It's funny you say that. When I was out of work for like a month, almost 2 years ago now, I was on comp. I got hurt. I swear to God, when I'm not, which is weird because you would think you burn more calories, you get hungry. Maybe it's just a combination of being bored, but like I felt like when I was home, I was hungry more often. Like when I was just sitting, because I sprained my ankle. When I was just sitting on my ass, for some reason, I just got hungry more often, which is weird.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Just from being bored, like I would like
Maybe that's what it is.
I
Sometimes,
just, like,
yeah.
would just be like, hey, like I'm just gonna grab something to fill up time to do something while I'm watching like a YouTube or like
Yeah.
Netflix show or something like that.
Or Yikers Island podcast.
So I did a lot of like
Available on all platforms, even TikTok.
on Fitness Mire. I was just kind of doing a lot of inspirational like motivation because
Can we
like
just watch a
Yeah.
video? Or-
yeah.
Give us the
Um,
cheesiest, worst one.
And we're
to
gonna
watch.
get Capo's review.
Oh God.
I don't know. They're
I would
all
be nice,
so
don't you
good.
worry.
They're all so good. I don't even know.
You don't have to be nice. That's the point of this. Oh God.
I'm kidding. I'm gonna rip you apart, Will. No.
What about the one in the mirror? Go back. Go down.
This one?
The one with your shirt off. Yeah. Is that long? No.
No.
They aren't picture. These are
No,
pictures.
Go up.
Yeah, we want a video.
I thought that was.
These
yeah.
are pictures. But look how
Big difference between that one and the other
You
one.
can see, right?
Hell yeah.
I lost, I think, like something upwards of like 35 pounds or something when I was like
Good shit.
at my lowest, like 221 here. I was going for runs. I was running 2 miles. I was playing pickup basketball up at Albany.
Yep, and you were substitute teaching.
Not when I was up at school. I was doing that before. Flipping tires.
Flipping
school,
tires.
Make use of whatever the school leaves out up at Albany.
You played soccer?
In high school, I played soccer. Senior
shit.
captain.
See,
126 saves.
Hollywood appreciates.
Yeah, he does. Well, yeah, that's my friend, so he's just like blowing smoke up my ass.
He's being a little sarcastic.
Yeah,
but you think?
it always is. All right, let's watch a video.
Give us some volume.
I want everyone to get a great night's sleep tonight. Big week ahead.
Hell yeah.
Monday's the start. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Get ready for the week.
Whoa, hold on.
It's coming.
The whole
I
2
want everyone
views,
to-
you probably made their week there.
Wow. I didn't realize
And
that.
one of them was probably your actual account, too.
It definitely was. Because I definitely liked it myself.
Holy shit! There's like 2 views.
You know, I told 3 myself views. I wanted this journey to be authentic.
I feel like people didn't really.
and real
Yeah.
and honest.
How is that possible?
And,
You have
well,
more followers than
last
that, right?
night, not at this
I
time. I
broke my
just
fast
started.
at about approximately midnight. Indulged in some crackers and cheese, maybe a little pepperoni.
Although he says maybe, like he doesn't know.
Well, it's like,
yeah.
It's up
I'm
to
not
the
happy
gods
about it. I'm
now.
not proud. You know, I'm not boasting, but you know, I am still fasting for today. About to go have, I guess, lunch, my first meal of the day, and I'm back on track. You know, I had a little bit of a relapse, but you know, I'm looking forward to it, and I think I can build on this and learn.
All right.
Where are you headed there? The methadone clinic?
I gotta give you credit though, because whatever you did, no matter how much shit I give you,
I lost
you
weight.
still lost 35
Yeah, you did.
pounds.
I did. I've got. This is a video my dad recorded of me because I tried to get like my dad. Like he's on the bigger side, so like him staying alive as long as possible is important to me, and so he is like motivated by me and by like seeing me. Like he was like really proud of me. Like he like saw the weight that I lost.
Yeah.
And it kind of inspired him. So I got him. We're down here. I got a Bowflex in my basement.
Good evening, people. Day 4. I know what you're thinking. You didn't get an update from me earlier today. Well, that's because the schedule changed. Had class tonight. Got to take care of those things first. Education before anything else. Here I am, getting a stretch in, late night, doing legs today. Never skip leg day. Stayed tight with the diet today. You know, only eggs I've eaten so far. A protein shake in the middle of the day to hold me over. Having turkey burgers after this workout, and then back to the intermittent fasting. You know, you thought I was done, but here I am, staying consistent.
we're just getting started.
Had me in the first half.
Let's look at the progress though. You had 82 views on that one.
Right, yeah.
So-
At some point, people started following me. I didn't promote, as far as I remember, I didn't promote this on like my main account.
Yeah.
This was just like if someone happened to like come across it.
Don't
Yeah.
think about
I got
promoting
an
it on
idea.
the podcast.
I got an
okay?
No,
idea.
I'm not. I haven't posted since Blackout Tuesday,
I got an idea.
and I hadn't posted before that. Yeah, what's up?
Are you gonna use this still? Like, are you ever gonna
I
reunite this?
This is like kind of like a podcast. Maybe I would ask some Capo some tips.
Maybe
things
after today.
things I can do for myself.
Reigniting it.
Right. That's the ultimate goal because I am kind of putting a little bit more weight on, and I want to, you know, get back to form.
Hell yeah.
No, I just asked that because I was gonna say if you don't plan on using this again, you should change this to your personal production account, like, and then you could change it to Ill Will. But,
I
never
only
mind.
have 100 followers.
Yeah, it's better than creating a new account.
It's a crazy ratio you got there, though.
No, I
Oh, that's because I unfollowed
102.
everybody.
You're like, thanks, bye.
Go to your normal page real quick.
Yeah.
I'm just curious how many followers that account has. 580. Okay.
Nice.
Not bad.
Oh, I lost 2 followers since the last time I checked. It's tough.
Oh, you put the link tree in your account too? Cool. I should probably,
Yeah,
I should
I'm
probably do that.
promoting the podcast.
Oh yeah, of course. always selling.
I promote it. I didn't we didn't have that link tree until recently.
So I got something else
Pretty clutch.
I want to talk to Capo
Shout out to
about.
Will.
That might be a little more controversial.
Okay.
Fat shaming.
Oh God. All right.
Let's hit it. What is it?
Fat shaming, dude.
Give me your view on it.
I think instead of like, I mean, obviously, fat shaming is like fucked. Like if someone's like shaming someone or taking the time out of their day to like get into someone else's business, then that person probably has something that they should work on themselves.
Right.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I think it's good. I think a little bit of shame goes a long way.
I think it like, dude, look at me though. Like I was just saying, like we all have like a couple things that kind of stuck in the back of our heads that pushed us to do something. I was gonna say though, I think that like.
So it's called
I don't even
body
know if
shaming.
I should say this. Yeah, but like
body shaming.
I think body positivity can be kind of toxic though. Like telling someone who's like clearly unhealthy that they should be, you know what I mean? That they should be like really comfy in their skin and that it's like totally fine to be like
Yeah, that's
diabetic or to
bad.
have high blood pressure and
I think
that
that's
they should
bad.
like love themselves. Like
Yeah.
you know, like if you love yourself, like I don't know, like I think that a body that's healthy, you know, will treat your mind a little bit better.
I don't
than-
think you should hate yourself.
No,
but
yeah,
I don't
definitely.
think you should say, "Hey, me and all 495 pounds of my 4'2" frame are totally healthy."
Yeah.
You're a liar. You're a goddamn liar. You're a
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Don't expect me to believe that.
Yeah, like your family wouldn't want to see you like pass away like prematurely because you like went into a diabetic coma. Like that's not something that anybody wants for you, let alone yourself.
I think that's the problem with like false body positivity. Yeah, like,
yeah,
like when it gets to a certain extent, you know, like you're just no longer healthy. You have a risk of actually like
yeah,
dying pretty much.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with being comfy in your skin, but
Exactly,
like
yeah.
if your body isn't that healthy, like then maybe you should take inventory of that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still just looking at my fitness.
Yes, see this.
I'm glad we don't have the switcher today.
Yeah.
But so in the case of like, so when Will was what 240,
Yeah, 244, 245.
so like, let's say Will just back to 240, right? Right now he's just 240,
I'm almost there.
and I personally, all right, let's say he's at 280, and now me coming from a friendlier standpoint, start going, damn, Will, you're fat as fuck. Like maybe it's time to get to the gym.
There might be better ways to tell him that than
I mean, yeah, probably, but I'm not gonna do it.
and I'm gonna tell you right now that's probably gonna stick. That would stick pretty hard.
I don't know. Coming from Kevin, you kind of just brush it off.
Yeah,
They
also
don't really
also
take
kind
me
of depends.
seriously.
Oh, did
I feel like it's like not even the friends that kind of like fuck you up as much as it is like a stranger like saying something. Yeah.
like Dick Falchetti?
yeah, kind of, I guess. Yeah, it like further affirms the thought. Like if you have these thoughts in your head, I think your skin is much thinner because if someone says something, it just like
yeah, like confirmed.
you're like, all right, I'm definitely like I'm right.
Something that really kicked me into gear as well. I had a really close friend. They sent me a Snapchat message and they said, "You let yourself go because of like the girlfriend that I had." And I was
Basically,
like,
what Kevin just
yeah.
said.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
There's the confirmation.
yeah.
I confirmed it. That's absolutely what happened. I got comfortable, and it was just like I didn't have to like worry about trying to impress people with my like exterior looks because I already like accomplished that part of getting into a relationship, and my personality and everything else kept that person around.
yeah.
And this dick. I probably can't keep
Yeah,
that,
not
but-
for long. Yeah.
We're keeping that.
6 1/4.
Will, can we get a measurement over there?
Not 6 1/4.
Is that flaccid?
I'm a grower, not a shower.
So basically, what you have decided is shaming is not the right route.
Shaming, I mean, it depends. If you're getting a kick out of it, right? So if you're
I
just
always
saying
get a
it
kick
to
out
get a
of it.
kick out of it, maybe. But I will say that getting a swift kick in the pants can be something that is necessary, because you're not going to change. Like, I don't see change in people that get like babied super hard. Like, I see change in the people that want to change because something fucked them up,
Yeah.
That's a great point. And even more than just like fitness itself or like having it like living a healthier lifestyle, like getting up and being productive in a day. And just like sometimes you can just fall into a pattern. I know for me, definitely with quarantine in the last like since March, how, everything kind of shut down and how easy it was. Like my school got all completely online. Like I just did a lot of like sitting on my ass and playing video games and not really like doing things that were productive and contributing to like a fuller lifestyle. And that can definitely like bring yourself down, and it also can bring down the people around you. And so it's important to have people like in your life that like want the best for you and encourage you to like go after and, continue progressing on, achieving things and, looking for like a greater, like gain out of life, you know what I mean? Rather than just like being complacent and sitting back and letting the world like pass by you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that has to do with like the standards that you hold yourself to. Like you'll let yourself like kind of sit in your own crap for like a little bit until a certain point, until that like tipping point. And then the light switch gets flicked.
Yeah, that was like me. Remember in Albany when
Fat Matt?
Fat Matt. I weigh probably 55. I fluctuate between like 155 and 163 normally. And when I was in Albany, I got up to like 185, which like, as I'm sure like not that I was like actually fat, but like I was like skinny fat.
Yeah, you call that tofu. Yeah. Thin on the inside, fat on the outside.
Yeah. He looked like
you see my cheeks. I had a little gut, but then like my legs were still skinny, my arms were still skinny,
and his chest. Do you remember? Did you watch Men in Black?
Yes.
Do you remember the aliens in the mailroom? Or not in the mailroom, like in the office? Or
the
like,
wormies?
Kinda, yeah, but they're real small, but then they have like a little round belly and they walk around like...
they're like, Nagunga! Or something like that.
Fucking that. That was fucking that. So, all right, well, quick, let me preface my next point a little bit. So, from somebody who does this professionally, and you have male and female clients, correct?
Yes.
What are the physical differences like between the two, between your male
outside
and
of
female
like penises and vaginas?
Yeah, like on a muscular level.
I mean, men do tend to carry a little bit more muscle mass, just naturally. Their frames are also a little bit bigger naturally. But like you can still find girls that are still like stacked. I'm not working with any like really stacked girls right now, obviously.
Okay.
But
so I guess my question for you is, should I be impressed when Vanderbilt brings this bitch out to kick a 25-yard kickoff? Has anyone seen this?
I don't think so. A 25-yard kickoff?
Okay. Yeah. Well, play it.
Is that far?
About to witness history in college football.
It's like a squib kick, isn't it? It's not even like they didn't even like let her fully kick off.
Well, they said she squibbed it. Why would she squib it? There's no point.
Right.
Don't tell me that was a squib kick. She's just trash.
Oh, that's a chick?
Can we play
Chick's about to kick off?
Yeah.
Is she playing with men too?
ESPNs, I don't know.
And there she is.
This is like guys and girls?
Yeah, this is like
soccer jersey number. And just
they're talking about it as if it's like this big historic moment, which I guess maybe it is because she's playing men's football.
History.
What did she do?
She's the first woman like kicker in college.
About to put her right
really?
Just
football. Speaking.
This drives me nuts.
Is she the starter or no?
No, this was the only kick.
Oh.
Awesome moment. You can hear the crowd. Everybody understands what's happening right now. This is pretty cool moment.
Here it comes. Watch this magic. Boom.
Oh no.
Just how they drew it up.
I can't be impressed by this. They're talking about how it's
Wait a minute.
Happy Thanksgiving.
She kind of got an ass on there.
Okay.
That's just the girdle.
The girdle.
This is not like some groundbreaking thing. They're treating it as, this is a breakthrough for women.
Yeah.
For fucking what?
Yeah.
Well, this is the first in history, right? Is that why? The first woman kicker in college history?
First woman to play football.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
At the collegiate level, at least.
Stuff like that definitely feeds the public. They love
stupid
titles like that, I feel
if you're saying that, this is a breakthrough for women, then what you're saying is men have been doing this for a long time. She's a second-rate man.
You've probably
Let's treat her like a first-rate woman.
Hey, I identify as a straight white male, so this is Kevin talking. So,
do you see that video of this guy? I think it's like a men's professional soccer player, but he's like versing the women's team, and it's like one dude, and he starts at like on the line, and he literally just like trashes all of them and then scores.
Pull that up.
I don't even know what you would have to.
Do you remember when the women's Olympic soccer team played the U15 boys team
And then
got
soccer.
spanked?
Is this it? Maybe.
No, I don't. I think I forgot where I saw it too. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Like
haven't seen that
professional
one.
for like a professional.
It was,
sort of
yeah, I
thing?
think so. It was like literally just one dude, and he
Well, while you're looking for that,
blasted through like 5 girls.
the other day actually it was when you Venmo'd me we're doing like a Christmas exchange for the podcast.
Cool.
So Will Venmo'd me for part of Kevin's gift. Like we're splitting it. And I went into my Venmo. That was the first time I opened it in a while, and I had like $20 in there from like that I never transferred.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Holy shit! This is the modern day version of finding money in your pocket."
Yeah.
weird?
Yeah, actually.
It was like it was literally the same exact feeling, but it was like on a phone.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of like the epitome of like
That is
how
kinda
times
cool.
have changed.
Yeah.
It was so weird. I was like, "Oh wow."
I think it's all going to go paperless.
Probably at some point. Do you guys? Is anyone here like a cash person? Like likes carrying cash? I feel like Kevin is.
I like
No?
carrying cash.
I have cash.
Like
just
you always
because-
make it a point to always have cash on you. Or
I will try to have some cash on me.
I think something's wrong with my wallet because my wallet will always like.
Just be empty.
Well, no, it'll deteriorate the chip that I have, or it like scuffs it up or marks it up, and it will not read when I put it in. And then I'm just like, crap, like I look like I'm just like, I don't know.
Well, now-
broke boy over here.
now you can do. I don't really know how to do it on a lot of like a lot of like debit card readers. You can just tap it now.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Yeah.
I
You
haven't
have to
done
have
it
a
yet
certain
though.
card.
Huh?
Is it like all
Yeah,
cards? Or
if you're
so
your card will have like the little Wi-Fi symbol on it.
Oh.
It basically looks just like the Wi-Fi symbol, and then if the reader has it, you just tap it. I've done it like once just because the person told me to do it because the chip thing wasn't working. They were like, just tap it. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And they just took my card and were like, boop.
Trippy.
It's so weird.
You know what I'm seeing now? I'm seeing Bitcoin in the ATMs. Have you seen that?
Really? That's coming back?
I think, yeah. It's like resurfacing.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of scary.
I can't find the
Nothing.
soccer video. I'm not
That's all
not
right, dude.
sure.
You got anything that you wanted to get to, Will? I
Um,
know it's a good thing we haven't really had to go to the notes, but
yeah,
was-
that's great. It's just a classic, podcast carrying episode. It
Couple
carries
of
itself.
dudes.
I was just
Chilling.
curious because we're on limited time here, so like I just wanted to see if we had anything we wanted to get to.
Any meaty topics?
Anything like special? No, not really. I just had some other stuff that I had written down just as fillers if we needed it. But big drips, my big drips gear is coming in soon. I think it might be.
You got the
next couple
sticker?
days.
Why don't you show?
I got the stickers. I don't know if you can see it on
Hell
the YouTube version of.
You're gonna have to angle it more than that, can you? Is it
Yeah, I just don't
possible?
want to rip out like the HDMI cord or anything. We got the big drips. I got all 3 of my stickers came in. Got one on the back of the phone as
Oh,
well.
nice.
I
I
got
did
one on
see
my
that.
mini fridge.
Yo.
So the big drips. It's here. It's dripping. It's raining.
Has yours shipped yet?
No.
No, mine either.
Mine is shipped, but I think I was supposed to get my shirt like yesterday. I thought.
Vinny told me that the your clothes shipped too.
Yeah.
Oh, he told me that when I originally asked him, I was like, how come his shipped like 3 days later? After when I still didn't have a notification.
That might have just been the stickers.
That's what he said. He was like, yeah, it's just the stickers. The shirts are gonna take a little bit longer.
Oh, okay. Maybe it wasn't then.
So
How long did it take you to get your guys' stuff?
we didn't get it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
He just got his stickers. That's it.
yeah, only the stickers came so far.
How long ago did you order?
About a week ago.
Yeah.
No.
Probably.
Mine like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Yours was like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's that fucking drop shipping, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing. I'm
Pick it up,
glad.
Vinny.
Yeah. You got to work on your business.
Yeah, so we
model.
got to get a lawyer because we said Kevin had a good idea to. Now we're gonna get a trademark for Yikers Island, and then we're gonna sue Vinny for making merch.
Oh my
So if you know any lawyers,
That's hilarious.
We're just gonna own Big Drip. We're gonna wait
Yeah.
until it gets a little bigger though,
Yeah.
and then we'll.
Thanks for starting things, man. Yeah. We'll take it from here.
I had a question from someone from an outside perspective. Now, do you listen to a lot of podcasts too? I'd imagine you do. To the fact that you,
Yeah.
what is like the Like for me, the biggest like if a podcast was to release, it'd be like my favorite day would be a Monday. That's why I picked Monday to like kind of get into a routine of dropping Yikers Island, just because like Monday it's like I gotta go back to work. I know a lot of people can listen to podcasts at work, like I can. I know Dylan does. That's why he's such a big fan of ours. What would be your preference for like a pod, or does it not matter to you?
I mean, when you really think about it, though, like you kind of said, I think Monday's a good time to drop it. Also Wednesday as well, because it's like that hump day.
Yeah,
people are like, oh, I just got to get through. But I think Monday or Wednesday, those might be like hot times to drop them. Like right in the morning.
Yeah, because like, I feel like we record a lot on the weekends or like Friday, Sunday. But like if you drop the podcast, then I feel like you're not going to get a lot of traction because people are like home doing other shit.
On the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know. I just kind of am looking. I was going to say to Will, we should probably put up a poll or something just to get like our core basis, to see what they think.
Yeah.
However many people would actually respond, who knows? But
yeah, and if you're out there, if you're listening and you love the podcast, you know, it wouldn't hurt to share. Let your followers know like what we're doing. If you enjoy it, if you think you're the people that follow you will enjoy it, it only helps us. You know, we want to get our podcast out to as many people as possible. We're on Instagram at Yikers Island Podcast. We're on TikTok at Yikers Island Podcast. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. We put up a video version of the podcast on YouTube at Yikers Island Podcast. We're all over the place.
TikTok's booming.
TikTok's it's
getting
like,
off the ground.
Yeah, it's so weird because like starting out, you obviously have like no followers. I've like posted like what we post to Instagram, so maybe people like aren't. Or they're just watching it on Instagram.
There's a couple. There's one exclusive. There
is one exclusive on TikTok, which is actually a great point. So if you want to see the exclusive TikTok that we for certain reasons we can't put on Instagram, go ahead, drop a search into Yikers Island Podcast on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
And take a look. It's funny. It's a good one.
It's probably the best one.
It's
Do you have
my
any
best work.
suggestions for us so far?
In terms of
How to make it better?
no, you guys are killing it. Honestly, you're doing a pretty good job.
You know what I'm getting real tired of, though? I feel like these two want me to be the only asshole here.
I see.
So we get to like a story like that girl kicker, and here I am going off about this is not impressive. She kicked it 27 feet.
I'm
and
with
then
you
immediately
right there,
ran off
dude.
the field.
I didn't think
nobody
that
could
was
fucking slam her.
Yep.
And then they both go, okay, let's just move on. And now we'll stop recording later. And if I mention it again, you two fucks will be just as big of a bunch of fucking assholes as I am, and you're just gonna leave me out here to dry.
How are we leaving you out to dry though?
Fuck you guys.
I'm a side with you there, Kev. I'm a side with you.
To be honest, I just had no interest in that. That's really, so I kind of am on your side.
Because it's a woman.
No, I just
I'm a
didn't
straight
think.
white male. I love women. It's not that.
I have you. I mean, I don't want to keep saying it, but I have possibly the ability to become a New York State employee.
Yeah, Will's got to
I'm
do
very
it.
so
soon.
sick
I
of
have-
hearing about this shit. Now.
I have to be. I got to be careful, and I've probably already very much crossed that line with things.
I think just from sitting next to us.
right,
is-
exactly. Just being like involved in it. It's just like
On the bright side, you could always move to like Mississippi or Alabama, and they're not going to give a fuck.
right.
You know?
That's true. I could just go down to Florida.
with
Drop
him,
off the map.
and then you guys leave me.
Yeah,
up
I'll
here.
just go to Florida with Kev.
Yeah,
We'll be
right on.
zooming the podcast.
You guys are also trying to go to Florida? Yeah.
So what I said was that
I'm not.
if they mandate a vaccine here,
Dude.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, if it's mandatory.
What's your COVID-19 take?
From
Let's
this
get
guy?
this quick.
Oh god. Yeah, dude, I must have said that like 8 times. I love the fact that you got like Cuomo like peeking out of the back there.
Are you tired of it? Or do you think that we've handled it effectively?
Yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm gonna keep it also very brief, just because I don't want.
Kev's trying to set people up.
Yeah.
No, he's got
Well,
a business he's got to worry about.
Yeah, it's like as soon as you mention anything like political,
Which,
it's
and
kind
that's
of
the funny
like.
part. It shouldn't really be political, but it is. Now.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think things are so like politically driven nowadays. It's really hard, even if you
you're
do
gonna
have.
you're gonna get a fucking Karen saying,
Yeah.
I'm putting you on notice.
Yeah, dude. They have like businesses that are like supporting like certain political views or like
Oh,
getting put on
Kevin has
blast.
alluded to this quite a bit on the podcast.
It's like we graduate with these dudes. Like in the end, like we are people. I think that this is like and I think that that's kind of the goal is to like really side people right now. It's to like literally make it so that when you're in your household, it's like you know, you have to like tiptoe around like kind of what you say, like even in your own household, you know? So I think that's fucked up.
I just don't do that. I don't do that in public.
I just think it's fucked up.
I don't care. Fuck you all.
Yeah. I don't mind wearing masks
get
like
hot.
inside and being respectful and things like that, but as soon as I'm outside, I'm gonna take my mask off. Like you won't catch me like in my car with my mask on. You won't catch me on the side of the road without a mask on.
Yesterday,
or with a mask on.
Yesterday, Chelsea and I had to go to Danbury, and we had to make a couple stops, and we had probably like a 10-minute trip at one point, and I kept my mask on. She got so... I did it like as a joke, but then she was getting like actually mad. Like she was trying to rip it off my face while I'm driving, and I'm like, yo, chill. I'm gonna get out in 10 minutes anyway. And she was like actually getting mad. Like it was hilarious. She's like, we make fun of people like that. Take it off. Take it off.
Yeah, you know, I've seen pictures of like a couple of my friends like high up on a mountain with one. Like I don't think that's as necessary. I don't know. That's just me though.
Yeah, I don't really get the point of it. To each his own. If you
to each their own,
if you feel more safe with that on, whatever. I just said I'm not gonna say anything, but then I'm here telling you guys that me and Chelsea make fun of those people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of where I am. I don't care if you want to wear the mask. If I go into a store, I'll wear the mask. But like, I went hiking a couple months ago with Luke. Just did a couple, like I don't know, it's like 8 miles. At one point, we're coming down a hill, and this old guy's coming. We're 40 feet away from him, and he's bugging because we're not wearing masks. He's like throwing himself up off the trail. He's like fucking
falls down the mountain.
Like he's going nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, sir, you're probably okay down there, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm very much like, I'm not personally worried about it. Like I kind of almost invite it because like, I don't know. Whatever. Well, that's its own thing. But what? The courtesy.
You want COVID? Is that what you're saying?
No, why not? I'm
it would be good for the pod.
I would almost rather get it and just get it over with
Right.
if I haven't already had it.
Just like the last podcast. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, right.
That was the opening line to the last podcast.
Let's just get this over with.
I don't wear a mask in places for myself. I just do it as a courtesy to other people. Who knows, like if they live with like elderly people that are at risk, you know what I mean? Like I am like a decent human being enough to be like, hey, like this, it makes it better off for you, then I can wear the mask. Like it's.
But we don't even know for sure that these fucking masks work.
Well, it's better than not wearing masks. So
is it? We don't know.
We don't know, but
there's mixed studies from everywhere.
Are you the guy that goes into fucking a deli and is like, walks in? I've seen people walk in with no mask, and like it's like a huge thing, and then like the person will be like at the counter, like, sir, I need you to please put a mask on, you know. And they always say, I don't really care, but it's just, you know, it's policy right now. Like we can get shut down or whatever. And they freak out and say, I'm going somewhere else.
That's
I was going to use that as an example.
ridiculous.
Like I'm not the type of person that will. You've seen it in person.
Yes.
That's happened at the gym. I think actually some dude was on the treadmill and he took his mask off. He's like, oh, I can't breathe. And then I think it was Traley or some other like front desk lady went up to him and asked him to put his mask back on. He was like, no, fuck you. Like I'm not doing it. And then I think
it's not their decision. First of all.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like a policy, and it's like courtesy, just being polite and kind.
See, those are the people that are trying to make political too. The people that do like shit like that.
Yeah.
See, I do the opposite. Like I'll walk in with my mask on, and then I'll just go, "Hey, do I have to wear this thing?" And if they tell me no, I'm taking it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a lot of places really don't care, but I don't want to go in. I don't want to be the guy that gets the business shut down.
Yeah.
You know.
In the place that I saw this, they actually it was at an outdoor local. I guess like hot dog stand. I could just say it. It's Forest Street Cafe. You know where that is?
Yeah, I love that
Across
place.
from Getty. Yeah, they're
Love that
awesome,
place.
and they're really nice. The owners are really nice.
Yeah,
Shout out
super
to
nice.
I forget their name. We went to high school with their kids though.
Really?
Yeah.
No, what grade?
I don't remember. I think
Okay.
they're a little bit older. But anyway, shout out to them. Their food's really good.
Yeah, it is.
And she was super nice about it. The guy came up to the window and went to go order, and she was like, "Sir, can you please sit?" She didn't even kick him out or tell him to put a mask on. She was like, "Can you please, if you don't want to wear a mask, just go sit down and I'll come over and take your order."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, fuck this," and walked. I'm like,
Oh, that's
fuck?
messed up.
Like she didn't even tell you to put a mask
That's the
on.
place by Ingersoll.
Kind of, yeah.
Kinda. That's all outdoor though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's ridiculous that you need a mask for that.
Yeah, but it's there's.
I mean, I get it. Like
it's food.
if
It's
you're-
food, so I think they have to.
Like the guy
No,
was
I guess.
up at
Like,
the
I'm
thingy,
not-
right?
Yeah,
there
like
was
at
like
the
probably
window
like
trying
a
to order.
small line or whatever.
I'm not saying they're wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying I think that's fucking dumb.
It is kind of dumb. But
I think that there are way more circumstances where it's like, okay, this is a little sketchy. Like this, you probably shouldn't have like all these people congregating in the streets celebrating like a.
Everything in
Don't mind. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't even want to say it. But
spare yourself.
Yeah, I am going to spare myself. But there are a lot of double standards.
Wonder what you could be talking about.
There are a lot of double standards, though, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I hate this stuff, is because there are so many double standards, and people are so adamant to just, like, fall on their own sword, dude. Like, I feel like now more than ever, like, people are just, like, ready to, like, stab you in the heart with whatever, like, political shield and sword that they have, dude.
Sure.
Like, they're just ready. Like, at all times. My dad is one of them.
Ready and like searching for it, like going out of their way to like.
Yeah.
Like
you
the
know,
people with
to
the mask.
attack-
Like, you
right.
know someone's going to tell you to take that off, bro. You know, you're looking for confrontation.
Yeah.
You know?
Or to put it on.
Like, if you walk into a place with your mask down, like I was just talking about, you're looking for confrontation.
Yes.
Kinda like what
yeah.
we're saying.
Dude, I won't say it, but we have a friend that will go into like places with like a doily on his face.
Yep,
I
I've
think
seen
that's
him in the
funny.
gym,
I
and
think
it's hilarious.
Yeah,
Wait,
I also
what
think
is
it's
that?
hilarious.
A doily? What
It's
is
like a
that?
little like
Doily with all
placemat.
the-
You
all
go
the
like it's
holes
like
in it?
under a T, like under T. I'll pull it up.
Like
I
it's
don't even know how to spell it.
it's all
D-O-I-L-E-Y?
it's full of holes.
No, that's doily.
No,
Doily.
DOLIE, I think, or DOILI.
Oh, yeah.
Look at these things.
Yeah, that's what he wears.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He got yelled at in the gym by
He did.
an old lady, but it wasn't for this. I think that time he had a normal mask on. It was the
Submit, obey,
yeah.
comply, or whatever.
It was that one, but he took it off. I think to like take a drink, and some lady just bugged out on him.
Damn.
So
Damn. Yeah.
there
Yeah,
is
that's the other thing.
also there's a local.
456.
He does karate. Locally.
Hey,
Hey,
Not
hey.
it.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. JC.
Refuses, yeah. Refuses to wear a mask. So like you'll see him walking around in Hanford, no mask or anything, and then people try to argue with him, and he just goes nuts.
Yeah.
Fuck you! And he just pushes his
Then he just
cart.
starts doing the match. Most sunny.
Yeah, he's pretty big. He was a fucking
was.
badass.
Yeah, he was.
I just learned that recently.
I did too. Yeah, someone told me that he was boxing with like some pretty big dudes.
Yeah, Leon
Big
Spinks
name dudes.
was one of them.
Yeah.
Peter McNeely, he fought a lot of guys, a lot of big guys.
He's definitely been hit in the head a couple times, though. You can tell.
Yeah, a lot of times. Did I ever tell you about when I accidentally poked him on Facebook?
Yes.
That was
Yeah, you
real
did.
weird.
Yeah,
That
you
was
did.
real weird.
Yeah.
That used to be the move.
Poke.
Poking.
Poking.
Yo, if someone poked you back in the day, they want some dick. Yo. Dead ass. Dead ass. I mean, am I right or am I right?
Honestly, dude, my first
No one did that?
experience,
No one had
I
poke
had
boys?
nah, dude. Yeah, I was literally like eating glue.
Can you flag that?
Wait, what?
Eating glue. Yeah, what you're eating? Just eating.
Yeah, you guys were like poking people and like getting laid, and I was fucking eating glue in the back of the fucking room.
Well, that's why you're so skinny.
There's no cows in glue.
Is that true?
Keeps the metabolism.
Probably not actually.
Huh.
There's got to be some cows in there.
I mean, I don't think there would be nutrition facts on
Very,
glue, so
very
like,
low.
who knows?
In the micro
Well, I'm sure
department.
anything you eat has to have some sort of
Speaking of calories,
caloric intake.
are you a big drinker or not really?
Like alcohol?
Yeah.
I drink, but like I'm not like
Not
all
like
throughout
every
the week.
weekend.
No, it's been a while since I've done like every weekend.
Like you have to be doing something in order to drink,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's definitely like an occasion. Definitely.
Only reason I brought that up is because
Oh, that's a stamp.
I tried. I've like had probably like a shot. Like I've never done more than one shot of tequila in one night. Because first of all, I used to hate tequila, but I just tried. I'm trying to get into it. Kind of. Last night was my first night drinking tequila because apparently it's supposed to be the healthiest booze if you're gonna drink hard liquor.
Really?
So I drink a lot of whiskey, and I want to kind of like start mixing it up a little bit because I think it's just basically a calorie thing. Tequila has like the least amount of calories, and for some reason, I don't know. Maybe you could look it up, Will.
What about the sugars as
after
well?
Yeah, the
Right?
sugars are very low. It's all natural. That's part of it.
What am I looking up?
Just type in tequila healthiest liquor or something like that.
Do you like to like indulge in this stuff like just straight? So like all of your tequila, it's like always straight, or do you mix it with stuff?
Well, I don't. Like I said, last night was my first time really drinking it, and so like I'm not gonna start off with that because I drink whiskey straight. I drink it neat in the summertime. If I have whiskey, I'll put it on an ice cube.
Okay.
But like this time of year, whiskey's my favorite thing to drink, and but it gives me headaches, gives me hangovers. But yeah, I drink it. I just drink that straight. I love it. what do we got for tequila?
Yeah, I think it's just like the natural ingredients of it, of like agave and agavins. The natural sugar found in it in tequila is non-digestible. It won't act like a fiber. It doesn't raise your blood sugar levels, and it's kind of shown to help lower cholesterol and help you lose weight. Yep, that's right. Tequila can fit in perfectly with a weight loss plan.
Now,
Capo, how do you feel?
Hey.
not that I like. Obviously, I'm not trying to lose weight, but I'm not trying to like become fat Matt again either.
Fat
So,
Matt.
like-
Yeah.
So like, I
Bring it
mean,
back.
you know, and again, I just like to have ways to mix it up. You know.
Yeah. Like if you're pounding brews, that's definitely a good way
I
to
can't do
get
it. First of all, I can't do that because I'll get like sick from like
Bloated?
just being full
Yeah.
before I even get drunk with booze or with like with beer.
Yeah.
That might be like a gluten thing.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had last night I was drinking it with just seltzer and ice, and it was good.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I'm looking for other drinks that I can have that won't make me hungover. And vodka is like I do pretty well. My body handles vodka pretty well. If I just drink vodka sodas, you know, obviously if you drink it with Coke, you know, rum and Coke, you know, Jack and Coke, you're gonna have a hangover just from the sugar alone.
Yeah.
Because dude, when I eat, even if I eat like shit, I'll wake up the next morning if I don't even drink, and I'll have like a hangover. It feels like no one else gets like that.
From eating now.
Really? If you eat like shit, like, and you have a ton of sugar, you don't wake up feeling like shit the next morning.
Not like a hangover.
No.
Well, not exactly like a hangover, but you feel like shit.
I just usually I take a real big shit and then I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I don't know. I get like sugar hangovers or something.
Huh.
It's weird.
That is weird.
But anyway,
you should get that checked
out. I felt great today, so
Word.
I'm promoting tequila here on the podcast for some reason.
I can't do tequila. Actually, I have a video of me. I didn't throw it up. It was my birthday. I was at O'Connor's, and Ryan and my friend Amanda, I told them I'll drink anything. I'm not drinking tequila. So they bought me 2 tequila shots and had, you remember Alana, I think was her name, the bartender? She was like Australian or something.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I remember an Australian.
She comes over
girl.
and hands them to me. And I'm like, oh, I'm already wasted. And she's like, happy birthday. These are on the house. But Ryan
Damn.
fucking bought them. So
Yeah.
I'm like, it's fucking tequila. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. And then I'm already drunk. I'm like, fuck it. I guess I'll do it. But I throw up when I, like, from the taste
Yeah,
of tequila.
Yeah.
you know what's funny? I've done that with whiskey in the past. Irish whiskey.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all
I
right,
go with Jack.
I'll just,
What?
Jack.
You like Jack?
No, I.
Oh, you do
that's-
that with Jack?
Yeah.
you don't like it. So I'm like, all right, I'll take the first shot, throw the second one back, just get it over with. So I throw the first one in my mouth.
Kevin's motto.
Start to fucking
Get this
swallow
over with.
it. Take the second one, and as it's going down, I start to choke on it, and it's like coming up into my nose. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. Throw the second one in. Start to swallow that. Now it's all coming out of my nose, and I'm spitting it fucking everywhere. The bartender, she kind of bugged out. She's like, he just threw up everywhere.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. So
This is your last birthday?
no, I was like 23 or
Oh,
something.
okay. All right. Cool.
Terrible.
Weird.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Right on.
The thing I hate about tequila is like I always like want to have it as like a margarita and like with margarita mix, but that has so much sugar in it. That's
Yeah.
like where that's when it becomes bad.
Can't
is
do
like
that.
adding to it. So like tequila by itself is obviously like not the worst thing.
Yeah.
And there's no calories or anything with it.
Have you ever tried a Pedialyte?
Yes.
The night
it works.
before?
It does work, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also
I've only had it a couple times and it's worked for me.
Yeah.
The night before.
Yeah, like when you're like doing it, like you're
Like
just
while
like
you drink.
getting
The
plastered.
problem-
At the end of the night, you like drink a little bit if you can remember.
Yeah. Yeah. The only problem with Pedialyte is that there's a lot of sugar in it too.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it helps.
well, that's like restoring the electrolytes and stuff. And there's like a new one out. It's called Revitalite. I know Barstool like is like a sponsor of it, or they sponsor Barstool, and they do. It's like you're supposed to like drink half of it before you start drinking, and then drink the other half in the morning.
That's what I usually do with Pedialyte. I do half and half.
Mm.
Yeah. But like Pedialyte is like found in the baby aisle or whatever. So you like feel weird like going to buy it. That's their whole like shtick. This like Revitalite. It's like you can buy it in liquor stores and all this stuff. So
I think I saw Pedialyte actually advertising for like adults now though too. Like for like
it'd be smart because
hangovers.
this other brand is now like trying to take the
And it's
hangover
probably
market.
the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be. They come in like almost the same size bottles and
And if
look
they're
of it.
hooked up through Barstool too,
Right. Yeah. That's
That's,
a lot of
uh,
people.
that's crazy.
There's another one. It's like liquid IV or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were
I've
doing
heard
that
that.
for a while, but Barstool's now doing this Revitalite thing. Yeah.
Damn.
So the real reason we brought you on, Capo, is do you want to sponsor us?
Hell yeah.
You should do like some like podcast like workouts, like just like a training session, all three of us.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe you guys should go push up for push up.
Oh God.
I can. What? That'll be quick. That's not even like TikTok
Yeah, I'll get
material.
like
That's
5.
quick.
I'll get 5.
You got something you want to bring up?
What?
The story. You said you had a story about some brownies.
Yeah, what is it?
All right, it's great that Capo doesn't know what I'm talking about because we get his reaction. So in 10th grade, Capo and I were in the same U.S. history class.
Oh my God.
And I might have told this story before on the podcast, but it's better that Capo's here now. Yeah. And this, I'm not going to mention any names.
It was
but-
fudge.
Yeah, so this kid, it wasn't brownies?
It was fudge.
Oh, okay. This kid, like I said, I'm not going to mention any names, which is hard to do, but he ate, Capo got up to go to the bathroom or something, and we were like telling him, we were like, oh yeah, eat one of his pieces of fudge or whatever. And he's like, okay. And he did it. And then I think we like had this whole predestined like plan to fuck with the kid. So he eats like 1 or 2. And then I'm like, yo, you didn't actually eat them, did you? And he's like, yeah, why? I'm like, oh shit, you're gonna be fucked up. I was like, dude, there was so much weed in those.
Yeah.
And the kid was like straight edge, like completely straight edge. So he starts freaking out, and he's like, no. And we didn't even tell Capo about the plan beforehand.
Yeah, like
He just like knew to go along with it. He comes back from the bathroom, and Anthony was like, yo, Capo, I just ate a couple of your brownies or whatever. And Capo's like, no, really? Yo, I guess Capo could probably like feel the vibe of the room because we're all like looking around or whatever. And Capo's like, dude, there was so much weed in those. Like he said exactly what I said, pretty much. And the kid starts freaking out, dude. He went to the nurse, ended up going home, didn't come to school for like 3 days. He comes back to school because he thought he was fucked up. Comes back to school like 3 days later, and the history teacher, she was like pretty cool. Like she knew about it. And she was like, oh, you were really fucked up for, she didn't say fucked up. She's like, you really messed up from those brownies, huh?
oh my
It's
God.
hilarious.
Dude, I can't believe that I forgot about that,
I know.
honestly.
But there was or wasn't?
There was
No,
not.
no,
There was
wasn't.
none.
No.
So he just stole your fudge.
Yeah, he just took some of my fudge, yeah.
But it was so great how Capo comes back in the room. He's like, oh, dude, you're going to be fucked up.
Dude, I don't even remember that part, to be completely honest,
Yeah,
man.
it was great. It was so perfect the way you played it off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
Would've
this
been a
kid
lot
was just
better.
freaking out. It was all in his head.
Oh yeah, he like even when he came back, he like was telling because I had mutual. I mean, I was kind of friends with him, but like I had mutual friends who were closer with him, and they were telling me that like when he went home, he like thought he was fucked up still. Like just it was all in his head. Like he actually thought he was high.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he was like freaking out.
That happened to Vinny one time, I think, too. Unfortunately.
Oh, they made him smoke something.
Yeah.
right?
I think he was pissed after that.
I would
he was
imagine.
pissed after that. Yeah.
How do you make someone smoke something?
No, I think they like told him that it was like
was
pot
weed.
or something. Yeah. And then it was like rosemary or some shit, and he like smoked, and he was like, oh, I'm feeling it.
One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like going along with it.
Yeah. But he was
Yeah,
probably like, what the fuck is going on?
We had kind of a night like that at Lito's house. I don't know. I think you were there. There was somebody that we used to hang out with, and we gave him O'Doul's. We kept telling him, like, yo, I'll get your beer. Like, what do you want? So the whole night, we're pouring O'Doul's and Miralax. And just, yo,
that's
here.
fucked up.
Oh my
So
god.
he's-
Miralax. Is that like laxative?
It's a laxative.
Yeah.
So
Yo, that's crazy.
he's had like 3 non-alcoholic beers, and he's literally walking around, falling over, talking about how drunk he is. Like, oh yeah, dude, definitely. Like, didn't tell him for like 2 weeks. It was
Bruh.
great.
Did he ever like have to run to the bathroom?
Yeah,
Or
like-
you never.
Not that I noticed. I don't know.
Didn't shit his
really-
pants?
I didn't pay much attention to that, I guess.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Less than
Putting Miralax in.
0.5% alcohol. So
That's unfortunate. You never want to be on like the
Receiving end.
the receiving end of
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
It's just such a bad look because everyone is in on that joke
it's
except
fucked
for
up.
you.
yep.
It was really like humiliating how the teacher even like laughed at him when
That is fuck.
he
Yeah.
came
Oh, like you were really
Who
messed
was the
up.
teacher
huh?
at the time?
back. B started with a B.
Okay, yeah, that's who I had in my head too. Yeah, dude. That's
Oh no! What are we gonna do?
Can we?
No.
Can we? Now I have to flag it.
Shout out to
That's
Miss-
a lot. 3 times. No, if you have that one part there. I just wanted to bring up something that another listener comment another listener made. Want to pull up Tim Dillon for me on images? Andy says that we'll bring him up first, and then I'll tell you what Andy said. Kind of like blow it up, the image. So Andy said that Will looks like a gayer version of Tim Dillon.
Who said that?
And Tim Dillon is gay.
Who said that?
Andy. Do you see it?
I don't think I know Andy.
I didn't really see it, but
This Andy?
Okay, the
I think I see it.
That Andy from those episodes?
Will's mad.
Fuck you, Andy. That's fucked up. A gayer version of Tim Dillon.
But much more fitness Meyer.
Yeah, I could ruin Tim Dillon in a push-up contest.
The sprint off.
I just thought that was funny because I could kind of see the resemblance, but
Wait,
That's kinda
what's that
fucked up.
picture? Bottom left. And you're gayer than that.
Oh my.
yeah, Tim Dillon's chest in that
tough.
picture says "cum pig" for the listeners. Jesus.
Wow.
Why me? What did I ever do? All right, now you gotta come on the podcast. Let's hash this out.
Direct
I got
shots.
beef.
Yeah, you can bring him on, ask him about his AARP discounts and stuff. Get it? Because he's 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do weeknights, but the weekends he's always free. He's always waiting for that text, Matt.
Is that true?
It's a deep,
Bring the
deep
Glenn
reference.
Fittich. Bring the Glenn Fittich, would you?
It's Fiddick.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Will's mad.
Oh, boy.
That's just, come on, why you gotta say things like that? I mean, I'm comfortable with my own sexuality. I am a straight white male.
That makes two of us. You guys ever shower? You're in the shower, right?
Yeah, I shower.
Here and there.
You guys ever in the shower and then like you just go on autopilot and like 10 minutes later or like 5 minutes later you're like, did I wash my balls yet?
Yeah, I've done that actually.
I do that all the
Not
time.
particularly with my balls, but
Yeah, I know.
I have this. I have the same routine, so it's always like pits, balls, then everything else.
Yeah, me too, but sometimes I just don't. I'm like not paying attention. Like, you know when you're driving and all of a sudden you're like, how'd I get here?
You're just
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens to me in the
Too
shower
much.
sometimes. Then I'm like, fuck. And then I basically shower all over again, I think.
yeah.
Kev, I know what you're thinking of right now. Can you tell the story for the pod, for the people listening at home, about the soap going down your back?
Hey.
I remember you telling me
6 and a quarter.
I remember you telling a story about like sometime you were like in the shower, you're washing, you're using a bar of soap
With Will.
and you were like trying to, you were like scrubbing your back, and it
Oh,
like
and it-
went down your back right between your butt
Right
cheeks.
between my ass cheeks. Yeah. Yeah. Like, all right. So
Would it
I
scare
thought it
you?
was
Like-
much more of a story, but it went just like
that's
perfectly.
it. Yeah. Like, that was it. I was trying to wash my back with a bar of. All I had was the bar. So
Gotcha.
it's not even like I had like a loofah thing where I could poof it up and get it sudsy. You know, like I had to just use the bar. And I'm trying to wash my back, and it's slippery, and it right out of my hand and right through my ass cheeks like a credit card.
Right between the back
Wait, the
dimples
bar of soap
down.
did?
The bar of soap. Yeah.
How did it like turn in the air? You were washing your back and it went under your balls? Like, what are you talking about?
No, like I'm like
Oh,
washing
you
my
got credit
back.
carded.
Yeah, and it fell and just like.
Kevin's ass is so thick that it just went
Yeah, like,
straight through.
Well, I don't have very big ass cheeks, so it's not hard to just get through them. It's not like it had to like
So the
come
soap-
and go, and fucking-
Like it went like between like the cheeks, like
I'm picturing
Yeah,
it like one of those, what were those? The RC cars? No, not RC. What were the little like collector cars that you could put on a track?
Hot Wheels?
Hot Wheels. I'm
Oh,
picturing
yeah.
like a Hot Wheels loop. This bar of soap just goes in your ass crack and out through your balls, like under your gooch. Yeah.
that would be much cooler.
That's what I was
No, that
picturing.
didn't happen. That didn't happen like that.
do you guys wash your body first and then shampoo, or do you guys like wash your hair first and then?
So I'm gonna be real honest. I shampoo like maybe once a week.
Yeah, that's
alright.
a thing.
Okay.
I was also on
Yeah,
that.
it's good. It's probably better. Like probably
it's better
every
for your hair,
every
yeah.
couple of days, because your hair needs like the natural oils and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why girls don't always wash their hair like
They don't even
all the
wet
time.
it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Because like then it gets like a mess. And
Nasty bitches,
They
you
just
know?
use like dry shampoo sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
I shampooed my hair last night though, and conditioned.
Doesn't look like it, but
Ouch.
Shit.
I think it looks sexy.
Thanks, dude. Fuck you, Will.
Yo, big question here. Well, actually, I have two questions. Do you guys think it's gross to not wear deodorant?
Yeah.
Well, for me personally, yes, because I get boofing if I.
I get stank.
I
Yeah,
get-
stank daddy.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I get stanky. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, facts.
Just my pits, particularly.
My other
And my
question.
balls.
This is kind of a weird one. Do you guys sleep like in the sheets? So like your bed. Do you sleep in the sheets or do you sleep on top of the sheets?
I have to be under. I don't actually. A weird quirk I have, which Chelsea doesn't like. I can't sleep with sheets. I have to have just a comforter, just a down comforter because it keeps you nice and cool. If I have the sheets, I'll overheat no matter what.
Underneath you?
What? No. I have sheets underneath me.
Oh yeah.
Like the.
So you sleep on top of the sheet under the comforter. Like you don't have a sheet on top of
exactly.
you as well.
Yeah, we don't even put it on the bed.
No, that's what I do.
I layer my bed, so I have the sheet that like goes the elastic one that goes over the thing.
Yeah, I use that for clarification.
The fitted sheet,
just sleeping on top
sleeping
of the
on the
mattress.
I have the fitted sheet, and then I have like one that you would like sleep under that you would like tuck under the side so that it's nice and snug. I have one of those, and then I have another like flat sheet on top of that. And I sleep on top of that third flat sheet, and then I use like a blanket or a comforter. Then so what I do is like so I don't have to like do as much like laundry. So I'll then take a layer off after a week, and then I'll take the second layer off, and then I'll be sleeping on that. And then once that's like after a week, then I wash all three of them together, and then I remake my bed
On the week.
on that third week.
Third week.
Yeah. So that's like
So
so I have fresh sheets.
How
kind
often
of.
do you
That's
wash your
kinda smart.
comforter?
I don't know, probably like at the end of that month or whatever.
Huh.
It's just a blanket.
Yeah, I'm like I so don't care about that shit. I honestly just like leave my stuff like where it is.
You
I'll
just
wash
lay
it
on
like
top of
whenever
it?
I can. Yeah, so like I'll have that like elastic thingy that like goes around the corners, and then I'll have the square one. I'll have my comforter, and then maybe even like another blanket, just like for the hell of it, and then I'll have like 2 blankets like squared up like on the side, and then I'll literally just get on top of all of that and use those 2 square blankets and just like fold them out and just like sleep under that.
Capo sleeps like that meme, like when you go to your friend's house and they don't give you enough. It's literally just Capo like in his own bed.
Towel and shit.
There was a funny TikTok that I saw on, I think because I'm just like logged into the Yikers Island podcast TikTok now, that it popped up, and there was like some dude. He was like, "All right, hold on, I'll be right back. I'll get you some blankets." And he comes back into that room or whatever, and it's just like a compilation of like himself, like this guy's just making his own video, but like in just really weird positions. Like he has like one where like a friend is just like outside the window with his head using like the window drop down onto his neck as like a blanket because he didn't like have a blanket to use, and just like other like weird stuff.
Now, what about when you visit your girlfriend?
Pretty much same thing.
She's not like a.
There's no sheets.
person?
I don't think she sleeps under the sheets when she's by herself, but like when it's us, we just have that one blanket on top. That's it. And we're just like sleeping on top of the bed, all the sheets there.
So you're on top of the sheets under the comforter.
It's another blanket actually. It's not even I think we sleep on top of the comforter, and we have a different blanket.
Oh wow!
Damn.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different. I'd like to see that. If you
I
could
have
just
to
send me
be. I
pictures
have
next
to
time you
be
do something.
under.
I feel like it's a weird thing. Like it's not common to just like sleep on top of all 3 layers of your bed and just use like a random blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's like almost like the ultimate like lazy thing to do. It's like, my bed's made. My bed's made, and then I'm just gonna use this like really tiny like
Literally
throw blanket as like.
It makes the cleanup so easy.
Yeah, you
like
in the morning you just fold those 2 blankets. That's
exactly. I just fold it. There's exactly. I fold one blanket, and then like the comforter like on the bottom. Sometimes it's like slightly just like off just a little bit. I just like fix the corner.
Yeah, you just gotta pull it tight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have to be under a comforter. Like in the summertime, I have to be like pretty cool. So I'll blast the AC so I'm cold enough to be under a comforter.
Yeah, I
So
still,
are
I
you
still
a
have my
fan?
AC. I still have my AC in, and I use that and a fan still.
What?
Yeah.
I do
Why
the
don't you
same
just
shit.
open a window?
I don't know. I like the noise.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. It's the noise. Like people will like
Get a
have
white
like
noise machine, you fucking
I
weirdos.
should get one. I should get
or
one.
fan noise.
I guess if you open the window though, it'd probably be too cold because there's no regulation of the temperature.
My window's open right now. I used to be so stupid. I used to have a heater going and my air conditioner going at the same time, like
My
in the
dad would have
wintertime.
kicked the fuck out of me.
That's what Dylan
my
does. Dylan would have his fucking window open when we lived in Albany together. He'd have his window open and a fan blowing in cold air. I'm like,
Now, on campus, it made sense because you couldn't regulate the heat. They just dump hot air
campus
into
was bad.
into the rooms,
Yeah.
like into the dorms. It was terrible. It was like so dry and hot. I would like have to have my window open with a fan going just to like keep the air moving in there because that air coming out of the vents
Yeah.
is just so hot and dry.
Yeah.
What about 56? You guys have an electric blanket?
nah. That would
I
be
don't
way
tru-
too-
I don't trust
that.
that.
Would be way too hot for me, dude. I have to be cool when I sleep. Like I said,
That's the
I
that's
also
the
have to
best.
be cool.
So like I like being cool when I sleep. When I nap, that electric blanket just
There's
it
nothing.
gets
I don't
me
nap, so-
rock hard.
There's nothing better than like wearing a sweatshirt and some sweatpants, like, and taking a nap in the middle of the day and just being all warm. But then
Yeah.
when I wake up, I'm like sweating. But it's like nice
Dude.
when you go to lay down and like
Yeah.
all cuddled up. Yeah.
when I wear sweats for too long, I guess that's what I call them, sweats, right? My balls start getting so fucking hot and soggy. I hate that. Like right now, honestly.
It feels like someone like spilt a can of like clam
Yeah, you're
chowder
really
down
making
there.
me want to adjust now.
I
honestly.
need to
Some room
fucking
in there.
before I put sweats on for now on, I'm gonna do the good old LeBron James.
powder up. Yeah.
You powder?
I don't powder.
Me either.
And he does. I don't know why I know that, but he does.
That's gay.
Shut up, Tim Dillon over there.
Will's got the vendetta now. He's
I just like it's so uncalled for.
He's actually
He doesn't even
mad.
know
It's
me.
funny.
listen. I got
can't wait
I
until
got
Andy-
Huggard texting Matt about my fucking schwans. All right, so maybe we can bring that one back up.
Hey,
we
you
can
know-
get Dan on here.
The good news about all this is that we have listeners, I guess.
I was gonna say, if you don't have
yeah.
like people talking about you, whether it's good or bad, I guess you're not
Any
doing something
publicity,
right.
any publicity is good,
Good
publicity.
publicity.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really publicity because he just
code
texted
Yikes.
you.
Well, hold on, because we don't know that Dan listens. He saw it on his Instagram. He didn't see it on our
That's true.
podcast.
Yeah, true.
Someone saw something on my Instagram.
Yeah,
About-
the thing with Kevin's dick, how you made his dick bigger.
Oh yeah.
The transformation photos.
Oh word.
So if he listens to the podcast, then thank you, Huggard. If he doesn't, fuck you, dude.
Well, he won't hear that. So
Fucking dude.
Yeah, but Mel will.
No, Will. She'll tell him.
Now that
Bring that here.
Bring that message right to Rhode Island.
and shove it.
Stay there.
To think that we were almost gonna have Mel be the producer. Instead, we found this gem.
Yeah.
wow.
You knew that. We said that we.
I don't think you said that.
I did say that. Go back in our text messages. I said that we were probably gonna like kind of.
Oh no, you did
alternate
say you would
guys.
like rotate because Mel's doing a lot.
Depending
of
on
trips
availability.
to
Little
Rhode
did I
Island.
know that Will has absolutely no life, and he's.
That's
around all
actually
the
well.
time.
Actually, that's false. I
This
do.
is his life.
I do just want to say that
Exactly.
now. So the way that I got like my program screwed me over. I didn't start student teaching at the end of August and beginning of September, like everybody, all my other classmates in my cohort did. So now I need to have 50 days of student teaching by January 16th, and with the day that they
5-0.
yeah 50 by the day that with the day that they gave me. Thank you. That's the point I'm getting to. I'm only going to be able to
That's
get
crazy.
37 days with winter break and all that stuff, and like Thanksgiving having a couple of days off. I have to do 13 extra like lesson plans that are like a real fucking bitch to do.
So
That will
I'm
take
gonna have to
hours.
produce the.
No, I'm gonna like I have to do 13 of them, and I like up until the 16th. So I'm doing like 2 a week. I have like 3 I have to do this weekend on top of the 3 lesson plans that I have to plan to teach this week. I'm just gonna be I'm like in overtime right now, and it sucks because like now you're like done working in the next couple of days.
Yes, when I have a lot of time, you're not
So-
going to.
But I'm gonna make it work because I want to be included in this. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. This is like a
commitment.
great escape for me.
That's good to hear. I was just about to say, like, we did manage without him. So,
You
you know, be real careful about what you say here.
What do you mean? I'm legit saying like
I have no time. I don't know what I'm going to...
I'm legit saying my plate is like entirely full, and I'm making sure
How
that
dare you have another life?
I'm making sure that Yikers Island has my time as well.
A priority, yeah. That's what I said.
just saying.
That's what I said.
But know that I am going to be freaking balls to the wall, stressed out. But I'm.
All right. Well, if that's so we'll take what you're getting paid now and we'll multiply it by 5 for the.
Oh, good. It'll still be 0.
I get it.
Good.
You guys are getting paid?
So Will's stress. We got to get you some stress relief.
Again,
Maybe
that's why
if
we had
if-
Capo on the podcast. He's going to sponsor us. You
Gotta
heard it here
donate to
first.
Patreon. Yeah, I got you.
We got to get Will like an OnlyFans account.
Well, what I was thinking was like, I don't know, like, because I had the question I asked earlier that kind of just got breezed over. Like, what makes a good podcast and a show? Like, should we have like returning segments, things that we like bring back, and like, or things we do episode to episode? Do we do like a ill will like Bachelor type of shtick? Maybe just try and
course.
You know, he's trying.
course,
He's
of
like,
course.
oh, look at this. How can I get myself some sort of fucking bonus out of this? Oh, I know. How about we just plug me to all the single ladies out there? Maybe we can find me a girlfriend. Do it on your own fucking time, Will. God damn it.
Oh,
If you're
my
interested, I look like a gay Tim. I was just an idea. I'm just joking.
Wait, though. hold on.
I'm interested in it.
Maybe what we should do, I've got an idea. I think this could be fun, is we download Tinder for Will. And
It's called Ill Will, though.
we only use it during recording. Like, remember when I used to message
and, like,
girls
you take
on,
control of it?
Yeah.
That'd
so,
be
like,
good.
every Sunday, every time we record, I get
Check,
a new
we'll see
update.
yeah, I like that.
All right, but we have to like
Jot
set
that
the age limit has to be set at to at least 21 because
21 to 30.
okay, yeah. Or
Why? Why?
That's a
larger than that.
given,
Just because like I don't know the like high schoolers and stuff like that. Like I have to be careful with stuff like that. Like there's
That's
that new Hulu
Yeah, maybe
show
that's
out.
not a good idea.
It's probably not a good idea. We won't do that.
New Hulu show.
Yeah, it's called The Teacher, and it's like based off of a movie about a female teacher that gets into like a sexualized sexual relationship with a student of hers.
Yeah.
Obviously, like if you're like a dude, you think that's cool, but like it's still an actual issue. Like that's not cool.
I don't
I
think
feel like
that's
it's
cool.
always
Yeah.
the chicks, dude, that do that shit. Like I haven't really seen too many scenarios where like dudes are doing that. I'm sure it's out there, but like I feel like what makes the news the most is always like the lady teachers doing that.
But I
shit.
think that's because it's like, oh, that dude's like a legend. That kid's like so cool.
yeah, like he's
for
all getting
doing
like
that,
high fives
whereas,
from his
like,
friends, but like in reality, the double standard is so real.
Right.
Yeah.
And it is a serious problem. And if you know somebody, there are resources out there. Please reach out.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my due diligence as a future educator.
Hey.
You're not alone. There
So-
are resources out there to help you.
Yeah,
Do
but
you-
I'm into something like that. We'll figure that out. Write it down. No. The Tinder thing. The Tinder thing. I'm a straight right now. I swear to God, I'm a
He
straight
already
right
said
now.
no. He already said no.
I don't know.
He
We'll
said
have to be
no.
careful.
He said
I didn't
no.
mean to hit that again.
He said if we do over 21.
Yeah, we'll
No,
see.
he said it's a bad idea. What if we do
okay.
like
It
over
was your
35?
idea, so.
I was thinking more of like almost like a live like blind date situation. Like we have a guest on for like even just like a portion of a podcast or something like that.
We just
set
like
her
we
up with
blindfold you,
Yeah.
and her, and then we just have you guys like have a conversation.
He's trying to turn this into The Bachelor. Like,
Hell yeah.
I mean, it was just an idea. Jeez, throw me to the wolves. Why
How are
don't
we gonna?
you?
We're not gonna be able to. I mean, maybe once in a while if we find someone who's interested in doing it. But like,
if we find
You
someone
trying to
who's
say I'm not a
definitely
catch?
interested, though, then there's no point. We need to get somebody like we just need people that are going to come on and go, every once in a while. Or you get one that goes, wow, Will, you're fucking studly. Pull out that.
The studs.
I
don't know, like-
regret bringing it up.
It's just there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk
I'm
about.
there's a lot of
flagging it.
moving parts there.
That'll be good.
We could do it though. Like something would work. Something would work.
I don't know. I thought it would be funny, but maybe not. Okay.
What is that one called? Fuck, it's not Bumble. What is it called? Grinder.
Not for me. I'm a straight white male.
Oh my god. So okay.
Anyway,
Next question. Do you guys sleep with no underwear? Like, would you rather just go commando, or do you have some clothes on?
I just do boxers or boxer briefs. That's it.
All right.
yeah.
I can't really sleep naked. I feel uncomfortable.
I
Yeah.
kind of love it. I just don't do it.
Word.
I like it. I do it every so often, but I
don't want-
normally sleep with like just a. Why are you biting your lip looking at me like that when I say that, Matt?
No, I'm a straight white male. So.
The camera's picking that up, and that's gonna be a TikTok.
Just like
I'm
zooms
just
in.
waiting for you to.
You're mad
finish your
sus,
thought.
bro.
No, I forget what I was gonna say. Oh, I'm afraid of leakage. That's why I don't do it.
Of leakage?
Yeah.
What kind of leakage?
I've never had a wet dream.
Are you
Is that?
serious?
Do you think that's like?
No, I haven't
unbelievable?
either.
Oh,
I
okay.
kind of thought it was like rare.
I thought it
You've
was.
never
too.
had one?
No.
I've had one.
Y'all are missing out.
Well, you busted a full nut.
Yeah.
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 Wow,
That's crazy.
And it woke me up.
That must be nice because
Yeah, it is nice.
There's no work or anything. You're just nut busted while
I
you're.
feel like that's like obviously that's like a hands-free experience.
Oh,
Totally.
I'd say.
Yeah.
No,
Weird.
I haven't done it in a very long time, but I did it. I've done it probably like 5 times in my life,
Whoa, that's
Wow.
a lot.
if that.
You're horned up.
I'm I'm taking the over on that estimate, but yeah, it's nice. Hasn't happened in years.
Nice.
Tell us about the dreams.
Now sometimes I don't remember them.
You tell us about. You had
Now
one. You gotta
sometimes-
remember.
I don't even know. I can't really tell you too much. I think I was probably like doing it in my dream. I can't remember the dream itself, but I do remember like waking up like kind of freaking out a little bit because I had no idea what was going on.
Everything's just wet and sticky.
And I wasn't ready for it. Yeah, it was my freshman year at Delhi. Like,
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that's late. Is that late?
I'd probably had one in college.
Yeah, that was like my the first and last.
See, I thought this was like a very rare thing. Like I always thought it was more of like a joke type deal.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like someone was like playing a joke, like yeah.
No, it's real. I can vouch for that one.
It is real. Yeah.
Well, look it up. Look up the stats on wet dreams.
Great.
What's the average?
Do you think you bust bigger nuts?
I don't know. I have like now I have sex dreams, and I like.
Oh,
Never mind.
Colombia.
They're very common.
83% of men.
Wow. So
A whopping.
we're
30. Only 37%
We're
of
the-
Have
women.
at least one wet.
That's
Wow.
crazy. Only 37% of women.
17 percentile.
Says a lot.
Have at least one. At least one.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't mean it's not.
Look up multiple
hasn't
wet
happened yet.
dreams. What percentile am I in? Like the same question.
nocturnal emission
multiple.
right there.
Nocturnal emission.
That's what
Did you
it sounds like.
nocturnally emit last night?
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Is this a problem?
This is going to be a thread. Never mind.
It's from the CDC.
That's all from Alice. I don't know who Alice is.
Consider seeing a mental health care provider if they're causing you anxiety or stress.
Dude, that would
That's what I'm
be
saying. If you're having nocturnal emission, please seek a mental health care.
that would be
provider.
the best anxiety though. Like imagine that before you go to bed, you're like, am I gonna bust a nut tonight? Like that's your panic.
Do you think it's more of like a?
I think you do have some anxiety because you said that you're afraid
Of what?
of nocturnally emitting, so you wear some shorts.
No. No. Yeah. Leakage. Yeah, right. No, I'm talking about like. Never mind. Just never mind.
Is it like?
If I say any more, it's going to end up being a TikTok. So.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Do you think it's like if you aren't active for kind of like a while, or you're just like, you know what I mean, that it's like a build up type of thing, and that it's like easier to happen? I imagine that plays a
I'm
factor
sure,
into
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Somebody
Has to.
ask
Definitely.
Freud. I fucking hate
Which is
that guy.
why.
Sorry.
Nah, Capo has a girlfriend. I'm not going to make that joke.
Oh God.
Peer influences.
All right, this is getting weird. Let's wrap this up. I got to go soon anyway. All right, let's plug all Capo shit one more time.
All right.
So he's got
Plug is a noose.
bcapofitness.com. We didn't even mention that. He's got a website.
Yeah.
Should we go through that real quick? You got time?
What do you mean go through it?
Like the website.
Yeah, click on it, I guess.
What for the people out there? What's like the single most important thing to do to get started in a fitness like journey, wanting to like better your life? What do you think is the single most important thing to do that trumps everything else?
Just get to the gym, honestly.
Exercise.
Yeah. Because like once you just take that step, like it can really be in any direction as long as like you're taking that step towards it, and then every day you're consistently taking more steps. I think that's the most important thing to do is just to start. Like just start doing it. Because how many times have you said that you're going to start something and then you don't?
Me, a lot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Am I looking for something specific here, or we're just on the website?
No, we just wanted to plug it up.
Yeah, this is just the website.
Good thing
Just
the
so-
viewers can see this.
Yeah.
bcapofitness.com.
Yeah, the website is bcapofitness.com. The Instagram handle is at Capo Roth, CAPOROTH, no hyphens. You can catch us on a podcast as well. I think that's the weekly anabolic.
Now,
And I also
do you do free consultations or anything like that, or is there a chart like a?
Yeah, no, they're
discounted-
just totally free consultations. And actually, if you come through, kind of like nowish, like all of December, if you come through and you're looking for some help and you live in the area as well, I'm offering a free personal training session as well with the free
dope.
orientation.
use
so
code Yikes.
big yikes.
Oh, look at that back.
A feature on the website. K-Dub.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for the next one, honestly.
Oh, you have apparel as well. Why don't you plug your merch?
I do have a little bit of merch on the website.
On the website, yeah.
Yep, merch is on the website if you're interested. Got some-
you
A
got
lot
to get
better price
yourself.
than our merch.
What?
You got to get
A lot better price than our merch.
who's your guy?
Do you have these? Like, do you actually have them, or do you do like kind of drop shipping too?
So I think drop shipping is the word for it. I don't think that's not like the word that I've been using, but basically what
I've
it
just
is.
been using it because I heard Vinny say it.
I
I
think-
don't even know what it means.
I think drop shipping is when you have someone else send something for you,
Right.
but,
Yeah.
but it's more associated with like Amazon. Like if people are on like something I know that some people do is they'll go on Facebook, they'll look at Amazon, they'll see like the top listed items on Amazon, and then they'll literally just put an ad out on Facebook. And then the people that are like, oh shit, I kind of like that. Basically, they just pay the dude on Facebook, and then the guy on Facebook just drop ships it from Amazon right to that person's door, and they make a profit off of
gotcha.
it. So that's like the drop ship that I know.
But yeah, what I was asking is, do you have inventory, or do you kind of just?
Yeah, so right now I don't have any, like there's no like boxes and bins like
Gotcha.
in my basement or anything like that. So this is all through Printify, which is something I think Vin uses, or similar to what Vin uses, where basically they're like an independent company that sources other independent like shirt places that like to do logos and stuff like that. So
Did he design this for you?
Vin?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. But he gave me the idea like 3 or 4 weeks before I put it into play, because he like gave me the name of the website, and then I just like didn't do anything with it. I was like, oh yeah, it's a good idea. And then I hooked up with Brady, and then Brady and I were just kind of like doing a bunch of shit. We made this website together, Brady and I. Pretty much Brady. Shout out to Brady.
That's
and
the
then
dude you do the podcast with, right?
yeah, and then we've and then we got some merch on there too. So
Dope.
I have some blogs on there as well, and I'm going to be coming in with some videos, and also some videos of the podcast and stuff like that.
Dope.
Dope.
Thanks for coming, man. This was
Thanks for
awesome.
having me. I appreciate
We'll
it. It was
do it
mad
again.
fun. Yeah, for sure.